just I think I've got it back.
User error. Go and have a chat with Brother Pants. Ooh, I've got my exotic helmet.
Let me just might have to throw the new link out.
Okay.
Someone joined our fire team.
It's
Oh,
one of the
how's
guys
that?
watching. Because we're in the reef, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. 316. Nice.
And another light beyond Nemesis.
Can you guys still see the stream?
I wasn't watching it, to be honest, mate.
Mine's just loading. Just keeps loading. I've exited and tried to get back into it.
I think we're gonna have to use it. Give out a new link.
Okay, let's try it. I wonder what I get with this exotic engram.
What'd you get?
Armamentarium. Armamentarium. Which is well good. Like one of the best ones.
It's a helmet, isn't it?
No, it's a chest armor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's solar too. That's good. I want to check it out. So, solar recovery, solar armor, more ammo for special weapons, more ammo for heavy weapons, more discipline, more intellect. And I get another grenade charge.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had a bit of an error on the stream there for you guys that are watching. Um, you might have to go to a different link if you can see it now. Everything's fine, but
Andy,
yeah,
I picked up the armamentarium.
nice. That's pretty useful.
Yeah, quite. I'll keep on my custom alpha loop bar for now.
That gives you a
Yeah,
faster
that's better
revive,
for
doesn't it?
the trials.
Or trials, yeah. Cheers, mate.
So Gibbo and Tim, I'm just sending you guys the link to the new stream now.
Okay,
Cool.
mate.
I apologize for the background noise. I'm going to turn my aircon.
Wow. Mate, it sounds like you're driving outside.
I think I may try bad juju this round. These rounds.
Tim, seriously, you're going to need to turn that off.
Once it goes into trials, then I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Is this my highest loadout?
It sounds like you're playing on the motorway.
Okay, Ninja Assassin for you. I'm accepting your friend request now too. There we go. Okay, what's that? I just got the Heart of Practic Fire.
Oh, really?
Oh, but I got it at 310.
Nice.
Thank God for that.
Nice.
The
That's
last.
handy.
Yeah, unfortunately my Ornamentarium dropped at 290, so I'll have to try to infuse it with something.
Yeah. Mine did as well, so I just dropped it into that Trails helmet that I use. What I got here? Goes there. Okay. I'm ready when you are, guys.
Hang
Yeah.
on. Let me just check. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Actually, I just need to sort out some bounties. To
Yeah, no worries.
stay invincible, mate. If you're watching on the stream, I hope you are. It's great to meet you in the game, and I definitely want to play some Destiny with you going forward. Right now, I'm afraid we're going to have to carry on with the three of us, the team that I've got right now, in the trials. But yeah, if next time you could, if you got time, it'd be great to play with you again.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Okay, let me just clear off some of these bounties so I can take a few new ones.
He just jumped off.
Jumped off. He drove into his death, man.
Is that because I told him we wouldn't play with him now? Sorry, man.
I felt responsible.
5 Shaq's weekly bounties. What we're going to get for this? A ghost shell. Thanks, but no thanks. There's the set of steak knives for you.
Mate.
The set of steak knives. Anyone in the chat, if you can tell me the reference to the film, well, I'll be impressed.
I'll pop my 3 of coins for now.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, wait a sec. I've got another bloody engram.
You go for it.
Oh, I've got everything leveled up now. Hang on, it's all screaming out at me. Cool.
Ooh.
Wrong one, wrong one.
Go Team UK.
And our Canadian substitute.
I'll put in the Commonwealth. It's all good. I didn't throw any tea in the bag.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. We are gonna be carrying on with trials for a little bit longer. I'm sorry that we can't sort of take more people into the fire team right now. No sort
You
of.
guys in the chat should team up and make your own fire team. And
Yeah,
see if
that's
we
a
end
great
up,
idea,
fighting
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, exactly what Clement's just said too. That's exactly what Gibbo just said. You know, you guys in the chat, if you guys hook up with each other, maybe we'd even get match made with each other. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
Then you get an easy win.
So, Mr. Stay Invincible, I'm not doing this to be unsociable, so please don't hate me.
Yeah,
But I'm going to boot you. So
I'm gonna have to take
me,
you out of the
Andy,
team.
and Tim can carry on. I promise I'm not doing it to be a dick.
Yeah. Just let's play next time, yeah.
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 Right. Oh, I've just fell off.
And we're bound to do other things in the game too,
Oh, we'll
right?
raid
So,
it as well. Yeah, yeah,
Six-man raids and whatnot.
yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely,
definitely.
absolutely.
Oh, and we've already
Love
proved
to
to
get some
ourselves
guys
that
in.
we need a lot of help with that and all.
Oh, we got a ninja assassin for you. I can't play, I'm not at home, but you guys can send me a friend request on PS4. Yeah, I'll have to play with you as a Neo.
Right. Here we go, lads.
Okay, I think I've reached my destination, so I'll turn off the air conditioner for now.
What did you just
Oh
change?
wait, did you
Because,
guys did you guys put the trials coin on?
shit.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
Uh,
Oh, it's too late. It's too late.
you idiot.
I haven't done it either.
Oh well.
Fucking
No,
hell.
I have.
Oh
I
no,
have.
it's just me. It's just me.
You clown.
So what happens?
Well, this one's a write-off, basically.
I like how you substituted the word you were gonna call me there with clown.
Yeah, you and your cardigan.
You clown.
You cardigan.
You cardigan. Leave my cardigan out of this.
Mate, it's a great cardigan, that.
Bloody is a good cardigan. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. I almost was gonna put
these
it
guys
on.
aren't wearing trials here.
Oh,
So it just helps us, but it doesn't help you. Is that it?
what's that?
What, the cardigan?
No, the child's passage.
Ah, I got destroyed.
Oh,
Yeah,
two
it'll
of them.
help you guys. It just won't help me. Okay,
Wow, that wasn't
okay.
going anywhere, was
That
it?
didn't kick off so well, did it? Let's try some shotgun play.
Try something a bit saucy.
Oh Christ!
Touching and passing. Two of
Yeah,
them
dip.
up there.
Got you.
Annie on your right.
Oh, I killed one.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
going back to you.
I'm gonna be more serious this time, right?
Okay, start playing now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, give off. Right behind you.
I'm gonna try a little bit of a different approach.
Got him.
Nice.
Traded. But I'm in on the top, I'm on. Right on the stairs. Gibble, get out of there, there's 3 of them at
I know.
all 3 of them. Andy, behind you, behind you. There's just one, he's coming out, he's fighting them out.
Ah!
I got one.
Sorry, probably should have told you that he had a shotgun out.
That's so good, man. I don't think it made much difference. Which one we going for, lads?
Which one? Atrium.
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 Oh, crikey.
Looks like they might be coming across. Go. Get it,
Oh no, they got me. Nice.
Got him.
The other one's there. He's got the rocket launcher.
I'll get you up.
Oh, nice.
Down again. Ooh, that was good. I'm down. Quick, get him. Revive.
Andy, it's you.
Got him.
Yes! Come on. Whee!
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
3-1.
Well, that's how we kind of turned it around.
Excuse me.
We actually ended up winning it, didn't we?
Did we?
Pretty close to. One down. Gibble, you okay? Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Got me. He's coming around other side behind you, Gibble. He's coming around the door.
Go on.
Got one.
Nice. 2 of them there. 2 of them on my orb. 2 of them on my orb.
I'm
Gibble.
stuck against the door.
There are 2 on Gibble. There's 2 right there. Nice.
Fuck, I'm
Traded.
down.
Traded. Get him.
Oh no, how could he get me? Oh, no way. Okay,
That was
alright.
well close. Bollocks.
I think I'm going to swap that for this one.
How did I get no kills there?
He died.
Yeah, cheers, Tim.
Wow. That's a question.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Should have seen that
Yeah, of
coming, to
course.
be honest.
Gibble.
No, I'm down. I got one. Right down. Well, we were shit.
They have one more super left here.
Is this only about gaming? No Kendo trivia material, Kendo gossip, etc.? Well, no. It's we're just sort of hanging out on the game as it is. We're well up for chatting about whatever you guys want to chat about. So you know, fire us some. We haven't prepared any sort of script or anything like that. This is just this is our sort of just Saturday
If
night.
we'd have prepared a script,
hangout.
it would have involved us winning.
We're just sort of having a bit of a laugh, really. It's all very informal, but if you've got questions, stuff like that, anything you want to ask us about, then yeah, bang them in the chat there, and we'll try and answer them seriously.
Sort of.
No, we will.
Yeah. We will. Promise. Yes.
Just a bunch of guys that I used to live in Japan for 15 some odd years, and then the 2 of them are still in Japan.
Yeah.
So if you want to know anything about Japan, yeah, feel free to ask as well.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Kendo, so just saying.
Yeah. Tim's not a Kendo guy, but me and Gibbo are, of course. So
Sort of.
sort of a bit. We do a bit.
I've been known to.
There you go, Gibbo. There's a question for you.
Yeah, look at that. Yes, I did retire. I'm a bit old. I've got a demanding career. I've got a couple of kids. I play video games until 3 o'clock in the morning, and mostly I'm just old. I can't do it anymore. I feel decrepit after every single practice. So I thought I might as well go out on top, having done what I wanted to do. I've been doing it for. I was on the team for 14 years, I think, altogether. 10 European Championships, 5 World Championships, and I kind of thought that that might have been enough. So, yes, I did retire. No, I won't be defending it, sadly.
What was your first event with the British team, Gibbo?
It was. Do you want to count the Five Nations?
Do you want to count the Five Nations?
If you want to count the Five Nations, it was the Five Nations in 2001.
Okay.
In
What about the
Germany.
first Europeans? Was it Budapest or something?
No, it was Bologna the same year.
Oh, right. Okay. So that
I
was.
think I started in the cycle before you joined.
Yes, you're like one cycle before me, so you're like you would have been what, Bologna, and then what was Budapest, and then Glasgow, was
No,
it?
it was
Oh, it's
Bologna,
different.
Bologna and then Nantes in France.
Okay.
And
Then Glasgow, and then Budapest, right?
Yeah.
And then
yeah, that's
then
right.
then it was Bern, and that was my first one.
That was your first one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. No Land Beyond.
I remember being put
Much of it.
in the room share with you, Gibbo, as well on that first trip.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you were my first. You were my first roommate. I was like,
Give me some of the examples of things that I said I was going to do to you.
you weren't so bad
Did
to
I
me,
threat-
to be honest. You
Did
weren't
I
that
threaten
bad.
to beat you up in your sleep?
You might have done. This
Like,
is years ago, man. So.
Take a sock filled with soap at you.
Bern 2005. Yeah, that was my my first trip out with the British team. 11 years ago,
What
is
you're
it?
saying, Andy, is I was a super dead nice senpai back then.
Dead nice, yeah.
Whereas now I'm just a twat.
That's some sarcasm for you. I mean, not about you being a twat, but about you being dead nice.
Yeah.
Nah, actually,
Oh, wow.
it was alright.
Doctrine of Passing Adept.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Oh dear me.
Oh, he's still burning. No.
What's this? So, what do you expect now this year? Oh, that's to you
Liverpool.
then, isn't it?
To me, well, I'll be in the Europeans, yeah. And what do I expect?
I'll
Well,
be
yeah.
in a pool.
What do I expect?
Okay,
Well,
well.
obviously, I want to win, especially considering this guy did. But oh Christ!
Shit.
But if
That was me sniping.
my Kendo skills are anything to do with my Destiny skills, then yeah, I'll be lucky to get out of the pool.
Mate, you'll go 5-0 in the pool even though there's only 2 of them.
A good sayonara party, at least. Yes, the sayonara party, at least that will definitely be good. To be honest.
Sayonara party's always a beast.
Yeah, as long as that goes well, then do you know what? I'm gonna get to see a lot of my friends again, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. I've just got 3 snipers there. This is crazy. This is gonna be over real soon.
Fuck. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Your team was eliminated. Better luck next time, Guardian.
We're really bad
Did he
at
have
this.
to use our supers?
God, look at this. That was poor, wasn't it? Please tell me we're getting closer on the bounties.
No, because we didn't get any kills.
I don't think we killed any of them that time, did we?
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a new coat.
New coat for doing shuffle.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to
No,
that
we're
sayonara
only-
party.
We're only 20 kills away from the silver, I think. What was the craziest sayonara party you ever went to?
The craziest one for me was probably where was it? You know, the problem is like they all sort of blend together when you do so many, in it. So,
So there was one.
which was the one where
There
you
was
tore
one.
my shirt apart? And we also
Was it
ended up. One of us had.
Poland?
Was it Poland or was it Hungary?
Was it? It was one of the two. Where I ripped the sleeves off your shirt, didn't I?
No, that wasn't me. You tore mine down the front, and I think it was. I think it
No,
was like
no, I know what it was. I was trying to take.
I think you took the
I was
pocket off the
trying-
front because I could only get a shirt. I got a shirt from bloody
I was trying
Uniqlo.
to take the pocket off, and it took half of your
Took-
shirt.
That was it. Yeah.
That's right. And then, do you remember? I think it was in Poland when Deepak was with us.
Yeah.
We had the sleeves.
He took his sleeves off his jacket. That was off his suit jacket. You took the sleeves off it. Mate,
I
you're
didn't take the
crazy.
sleeves off his jacket. I didn't take the sleeves off his jacket. That was David Henderson.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't me.
I'll tell you,
So-
there's
The craziest one that I went to, I think it was either my third or fourth Europeans.
yeah.
It might have been Bern when we were in that big hotel. And I remember
Is
as
this
I was
about-
going back to my room, there was going into the elevator. There was a flower pot.
A flower pot.
It's
Yeah.
sick.
I remember that as well.
It's sick. In the elevator.
I remember that. A potted plant in there. Yeah.
Mate. And there was another one. There was another one where I think it was in Nantes, my second one, where I went down in the morning. Oh God! So first of all, I went down in the morning to see the technical director of the European Kendo Federation having his ear bent by the manager of the hotel. Staked it. Mate, didn't he?
I do remember at one, and I think it was Portugal when it was in
Yeah.
Lisbon, and I remember that when there was the dinner that you have always first in it before the party
You're going to
kicks
talk
off.
about shoe, aren't you?
No. The shoe pint was that was the Five Nations when you won the Five Nations.
No, not the shoe pint.
Yeah, we're coming around to you.
Yeah,
I'm talking. Oh no. Nah, I'm talking about when
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a minute then.
when the director
Lisbon.
of the European Kendo Federation came and said to you privately, just calm down this time or something.
Because I
some
was
shit like that.
photo bombing the Hachidans.
Yeah, yeah. Mate.
That's right.
It was the Five Nations when you made Max drink a pint of beer out of his shoe.
Yes, I did. And then I also drank 40 pence.
Yeah, you actually
Running. You remember that?
drank some
I drank-
coins.
I drank hard cash.
Better luck next
Do you remember the one when we were talking about? No, I can't say it.
No,
I
don't-
can't say it here. I'm not
Yeah,
going to say it.
yeah. Let's not
But
let's
it's-
not get
it-
too bad.
It was something to do with a shoe, and we were having a conversation in front of John Howard.
Yeah, no, right, no, we're not talking about that here, man. That's a
Oh, bollocks!
that's a not safe for stream. That one.
Not safe for YouTube.
Yeah.
He's coming for the heavy round here. There's another one. He's going to get it. He's got it. Shit.
Damn it. Came up behind me.
Ah. I remember the worst sayonara party was Taiwan. That one sucked.
What was that? Which
That was the one. That was the one where it was like, "Welcome to the sayonara party. The first bus to return you back to the hotel will leave in 40 minutes."
Yes.
Do you remember?
I remember that. That was cack. And they ran out of beer inside
Yeah.
of 60 minutes. But that was also the year when Ito Sensei gave us something like 200 quid. And
Ah,
we put
yeah,
it
he did.
behind the bar.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
drank it all.
Yeah. Almost like Japan. Yeah. Japan's. We didn't turn up to the Japan sayonara party till like it was almost
we went
over.
to a nightclub until 5:30 in the morning.
We got back to that. What was it? That Olympic Village, or whatever it was. To like.
Yeah.
We got back to that at when? Like 7:30 in the morning or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I got a phone call from my wife like 2 hours later, like, "Are you coming home?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "I've just got to bed."
Yeah.
And she went ape shit. Oh, I haven't had any stuff out of this one yet.
Well, you haven't got a kill either.
Oh, Mr. Clever, thank you.
I haven't done much better either, actually, to be honest.
Nice. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, we got kicked out.
Oh, Fisher.
Oh, sorry. Gonna have to go back to the old reef.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
I got two coats. Yeah, we turned up to what the sayonara party in Tokyo. There's like 15
It was
minutes left to
40
go or
minutes
something
left.
like that.
Yeah, it was rubbish, wasn't it? But we still managed to pound in a skinful.
Yeah.
And then we went to this. That's right, we went to this CD karaoke place in Shibuya, and then a
Yes,
nightclub after
with a
that.
few of the other
Do you
teams,
remember
didn't
there was
we?
some Aussies and Swedes and some of the Poles as well, I
Yes,
think.
yes, 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 yes.
Something like that.
Atom Club, yes, and then we went to Atom Club.
Yeah.
I'm guessing from the way this chat's going, you were there as well. Orca Zadar, is that how you say that? I don't know. How much longer are we going to be playing trials until we get the bounty? Oh Christ, I've got the wife calling again. Wait a sec, I'm gonna have to take this call from my missus.
Yeah, yeah.
Gibbo, you have to discard your trials passage.
I've done it. Yeah, his wife's Japanese. Actually, all of our wives are Japanese.
Okay,
Can't they?
back. Sorry about that.
Right. It's just for the benefit of those people who are bored of watching us suck at trials.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 more if we get a couple of good rounds in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've almost got it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sort of.
We actually just need 2 more matches to get.
Yeah, I
to the goal.
reckon because it's fire team kills, I reckon one more passage, we'll get through it. Orca
Yeah, 20
Zadar, is my wife Japanese? Are you talking to me or to Gibbo? Because Gibbo was the first one
I've
to
just
mention
said
as
all
well.
of us. It's all of us. Yeah.
Oh, we're all in the same boat on that,
Yeah, same predicament.
No mistake.
yeah. Oh dear.
Right. Right.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
I
that.
did. With me. Right. Make sure you put your passage coins on your trial passage.
Right, wait a minute, let me get my bounties.
But to the person who is it? So P-Man and M Noodle. This is how we usually do trials, and it can be pretty boring for us as well sometimes. So we understand what you're going through. How about some people in the chat make a suggestion as to what they want to see us do after we've done this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Well, I think PM Doodle was asking if we could help him get to level 30.
We could do that.
What can we do that needs 4 people?
No, but if
And
you go
doesn't
into
have a
Crucible,
level requirement?
if you go into Crucible, you can level up fairly quickly as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Okay.
Bring a couple
What's
guys in
the
and do like control.
We
or
can do
something
that.
like
We can do that.
what's the weekly on?
I'm not sure. We'd have to check when we go to orbit. Free for all. You can't go into free for all once you're in a fire team.
Shit.
Destiny does not let you do that.
It is Rumble.
Rumble. So no,
Yeah.
that's free for all.
That's not gonna work. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Wait a sec.
I'm ready.
Uh, passage.
But we could go into control or
Yeah, control
anything else
rift,
like that.
something like that. Absolutely.
I guess as long as it matchmakes quickly. The only thing there is like it's going to be well boring for someone watching 10 minutes of matchmaking.
In classic free fall, you can't. Is that right? You mean in Rumble?
In classic free for all, you can. Oh, really?
Well, we can always give it a go after. Let's finish this this
Yeah, we
passage.
can try. Wait
Trials
for you,
passage.
sister.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. Sorry about that.
Right, we're going. Let's do this. Mate, if we had, oh no, what level have you got to be to run the curate raid?
Wait a sec. What did he say? What level did you say you were? 24. Did you say? At 24, you can't even get into Vault of Glass at that. I don't think it's going to be a bit.
Or prisoner of elders, can you?
Prison Veil is 3 people only.
Prisoner of elders, 3 people. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. I want one more win. It'd be nice just to get one more bloody win.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll finish this this trials thing, this bounty, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do to help you get up to level 30.
When does trials finish?
Monday. I think.
So why don't we just run this last passage? We can do some more trials tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think with this passage we'll get this bounty though. We've only got
20 kills.
20 kills
Did you see how many
between.
kills?
Yeah,
Mate,
well,
did you
of
see how
course.
many kills we got in the last passage?
It depends. Come
Well,
on,
you
let's
guys
be
are all
positive,
talking
man.
about your entire parties and everything.
You know what? I
You
bet
guys
you
are
got
fine. If we concentrate a bit, then we can probably do it for sure.
Okay, so he's had a go at Vault, but didn't manage to do it.
Yeah.
Bravo team.
Right.
Wipe them out.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh Christ, I'm getting killed already. Oh no.
Lads.
Both of us.
Come on, we
both of us.
figured you could handle this by
assume
yourself, man.
I assume it's got pretty long range, eh? To get us across
Yeah, it
that
does. Yeah.
room.
Fuck.
Like both of us too. Damn. That's a mighty multi-tool.
You're also a Titan. Well, we can't all be perfect.
Titan's brilliant class, and it's really useful in raids. So don't listen to this guy. My main character is a Titan. Oh no, I'm still
Shit.
using this icebreaker. Oh man. I keep
they
forgetting to
sniped all
take
of
the
us.
icebreaker off.
Your team was eliminated. Better luck next time.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think we have to go down 3-0 to like turn it around, right?
No. Oh no!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this
Oh
is bad,
dear
mate.
me.
Mighty
Let's talk about Kendo.
Yeah, let's
We're
talk
not
about
gonna give
Kendo.
any entertainment
Come on,
here.
give us some more Kendo questions, guys. We want to know.
Yeah, you might as well make use of this time because you're not going to get any playing tips out of this.
Yeah, you won't get anything about games out of this, so.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Atrium?
Yeah.
We always win the heavy round.
Yeah.
Well,
somehow.
we haven't done so bad with it.
There, he's on the other side. There's someone there.
Oh, he got me!
Ammo available.
Damn it.
Crap.
What's the favourite gun? My favourite gun is Thorn,
Team was eliminated.
but it's no use in trials because it's a year 1 gun.
I've got a penchant for my Tlaloc, actually.
Mm.
In fact, let's run that for a little bit, shall we?
Time for a comeback.
I do like that JJ, but that's more PvE.
Mm.
Shit, sniper, be careful.
Oh, they're so fast with that.
Okay, reviving.
Ooh, nice one, nice one.
Get him.
I've got to just run away first.
Yeah.
That was a Kendo question. What's your favourite gun?
One that lets me win. I don't know.
Yeah. This one.
I have nothing.
Again. I got a kill. Woo! Come on, give me some stuff. Ah, you bastard. Yeah.
That's weird. That didn't kick off my 3 of coins, which is a bit weird. The muscle is not good.
Oh dear. Alright then, Fisher, how about I ask you a question?
Alright, yeah.
What are you gonna do with yourself after you retire from the team?
What am I going to do with myself after I retire from the team? I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do with myself. I'm going to
You haven't got a clue.
I have. Sorry, just a new chat came up. Stirp it, please. Sorry, mate. I don't understand what you're saying. What am I going to do after I've retired from the team? I'm going to put more energy into helping kids do Kendo.
Nice.
That's what I really want to do. Since my daughter started Kendo a year ago, I've been more and more involved with the kids dojo that she practices at, and yeah, it's really rewarding, and that's what I'm going to do.
Right. What have we got? I should have put my engram head on. Oh, these guys look like they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be another quick one.
They're probably always saying thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, icebreaker. Damn it.
There's a good question. When you go to
Wow.
international tournament, do you meet and talk with other? Oh no, hang on. I'll finish reading
Other
that just
competitors
as
from
soon as
other
I'm dead.
countries.
Meet with
When
competitors from
you
other
have
countries.
yeah.
Yes, yes, I do. Lots of them are my very good friends. I think Gibbo would say the same.
Yeah.
There's no sort of weird sort of rivalry. Obviously, when you first show up at these international events, everyone wants to win. So there's always going to be that sort of tension in the air. I don't think anyone's going to say that they don't have a bit of that. But you know, at the end of the day, we're all friends, and this is Kendo. At the end of the day, it's not you know, it's not that sort of thing where it's that
not the
guy.
UFC.
Yeah, it's not the UFC. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I have a really great relationship with most of the people I know from other teams. I really enjoy that aspect of competing internationally. Actually, seeing my friends from other teams, and I've been very lucky as well, obviously, to be able to travel to different dojo and stuff like that around the world and see them in different, you know, in their home countries and stuff. So
Oh, he's half health. He's half health, Gilbo. Go get him.
No.
I've got you. Nice question, though. Thank you for that one. Oh, I hit him, but
I'll get you out.
yeah. Nice, 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 nice.
Shit. Damn. Damn.
Got one.
Oh, good one, good one.
Got you.
Get me, get me,
Got
get
you.
me.
Got you.
Yeah, okay.
You're the last guardian.
Oh no.
Shit.
I probably should have stayed there. They're both up now.
Uh
I can see. They're both. They're all three of them in the room.
There we go. Boom.
There you go.
Team was eliminated. Better luck next time.
So yeah, that goes for the going back to that question about you know, interacting with other members of national teams. That goes for the World Championships as well as the European Championships. It's certainly not just the European Championships. There's people from teams from all over the world who I consider really good friends of mine. Thanks to the opportunity I've had to meet them at these events. So.
They're all three up top.
Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, I'm suppressed.
Still burning.
those.
Still burning. He's hiding in the corner there.
One's just jumped off.
And the other one's gone down into the corridor.
Got him.
Okay, there's one guy camping me. I think. Okay, he's running back
Yeah,
towards
and
Tim.
then the other guy, other
There's another one
on
back up.
me. He's coming down the A stairs. He's coming straight towards you. The other guy's on my orb, so you can probably isolate him.
Just a minute.
He's
Okay,
probably
he's
going
just
to
coming. He's in, mate. I can see his outline. He's inching around the corner.
He's jumping
There
up
he is,
around.
Okay, there's. Okay.
Yeah. Another
He's
guy
coming.
jumping
He's
up.
coming. There's one coming. There's one coming. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch above. Watch above you. Watch above you.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, he dropped the defender bubble.
Andy, come get us. Come get us. Come get us. We're clear.
That's it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Get him. Get him. We're both up top.
Oh, they're after me.
Get Gibble first. Go, 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 go. Get Gibble first.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, no, they
down.
got me. They got me. Oh, this is a close one.
Gibble, you.
I'm running.
You missed with the grenade.
Got
Down fight.
He's shooting you down from top. All three of them up again.
Overtime.
They're out.
Oh, they're there, man. They're there, man.
Ah.
Clement, it's one of the nice part of the Kendo family. You meet and talk to people all around the world. Exactly, yeah. I think that's absolutely right. Even now, you know, yeah, we're playing the game and stuff, messing around doing this. But you know, it's sort of Kendo that's brought us together and has enabled us to sort of chat with you guys as well. So, you know, I really do think that that's the, you know, one of the
Power of
biggest.
Kendo.
Yeah, the power of Kendo. Yeah, I guess.
Like the power of love.
Oh. It's one of those things that I'm sure Gibbo would agree as well, that in Japan you often
I
get
got
asked
one.
it. Oh, nice. You often get asked it by like often particularly Japanese journalists, like what do you think is the like I don't know the English word for mediocre, but what do you say?
Charm.
The charm. Ooh, the charm of Kendo. Yeah.
The charms.
It's a real popular question, isn't it, Gibbo? But they always say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, what's the Kendo no mediocre? And I always say that. I always say it's you know, the fact that you can, even if you don't speak each other's language, you can really
Shit, I'm down.
you know, become close friends just through crossing shinais. So.
Yeah, we're both down. Two of them are coming there. Another guy's flanking you. Other guy's flanking you. The other guy's ran
Yeah,
away.
I've got him.
Nice.
Coming
Oh,
up,
missed him.
Coming up. It's just you and him there.
He's been revived. No, he's been revived. He's revived one. Be careful.
Oh, nearly had to.
Oh, that was so close.
Have you had Pocky?
I hate
No.
that shit.
Yes,
Have you
I've
a
had
Pocky?
Pocky, and I like Pocky actually. I
They're okay, but the chocolate's too thin. You never get enough, and it's just like eating biscuits.
yeah, but if you eat like 3 of them at once, it's all right.
Yeah.
You greedy fat bastard.
Yeah, because eating an entire box 3 at a time is totally different to eating one at a time.
Straight in one sitting, just get it all in your mouth.
Yeah, it is very good. I like Pocky. I think they're good.
You
My
can get
kids
the
love
super
it too.
thin ones. That gets you a lot of chocolate.
My favorite one that you
can
get in Japan,
the big fat ones as well.
the men's Pocky.
Yeah.
I like those. I mean, they're well good.
Men's
Have you seen
Pocky.
those? Have you seen those? That's Japan's
Yeah.
marketing for you. It's dark chocolate, it's bitter chocolate, so not for women.
Like the Yorkie.
Except the Japanese market is a serious.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the milk ones. Yeah, I like the milk ones as well.
I think we're 11 away from the gold package.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, we
Let's
got
kill 11 more bad guys.
314
Bad
and a
guys.
293. 293 has the icebreaker on.
Oh, I need to put my icebreaker on.
Shit, 3 of coins.
How long does it take to actually give you that special ammo?
It's pretty quick, isn't it? It's like 10 seconds per round or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's just a few seconds. Yes, Pocky is Mikado in France. They're both made by Gricco, which is a Japanese
They're the
company.
same thing, basically,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're the same, exactly the same, just in a different packet.
And French.
Well, yeah.
Mikado really doesn't sound French at all.
Well, no, it's not. It's branded to look more Japanese because Pocky doesn't seem Japanese to Westernry.
Where's these guys?
Yeah.
Is that adept weapons that they're holding?
Yes. Both of them.
Oh, nice.
Shit. Well, this is cool.
No, I sure will wave. Gibbo.
Yeah. There's one guy still at the top.
Oh no.
With his doctrine.
Yeah. There's 3 of them.
That's a shame.
That's like, there was 2 of them with the depths.
Yeah, I think so. And the other one had a normal doctrine, I think.
Yeah. That's like stepping into a fire hose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's down here. He's coming around, he's going to the atrium. And we can eliminate him.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, bollocks.
There. Ah, 1,000 yards there, he's right there. Watch it though.
There's 2
Oh.
guys up top.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, Guardian.
1,000 yard stairs and doctrine of passing.
All good.
Your team is behind.
Oh man.
Got one.
Huh. Nice.
Oh, that's you. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good enough. I wonder why I was...
Eliminated.
Okay, sir.
Shame.
Damn.
Got assist. Okay. Let's get some kills, guys, otherwise this is gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got one. Right, they'll send someone to aggro us, I'm sure. Yeah, there he is.
Heavy ammo available.
Right, heavy.
They're going now.
Oh no, he's gone round the other side. Don't come to the heavy. He's
Where?
just
Where
one
is
place
he?
to go. He's got a 1,000 yard stare on. Be careful! Be careful! Be careful!
Yeah.
Revive your team.
Two of them
Just
got the
gonna
heavy.
take me off.
Two of them got
Oh,
the heavy. Gibble, one's jumping in, got rockets.
Oh, bollocks! I nearly got him.
Yeah.
Team was eliminated.
Man, Taku 777.
So Gibbo, with you asking me that about what I'm going to do after I retire, what are you doing then now with your Kendo?
Yeah. So, first on my list is my Rokudan,
Yeah.
which is in
That remains
2 months now, I think,
Okay.
in Nagoya. And then for me, I went through a bit of a funny period in my Kendo after I kind of decided that enough was enough and that it was time for me to let it go. Where I kind of didn't have any real focus in what I was doing,
Yeah.
and I thought I need to train for my Rokudan, and I need to do something with my Kendo, and
Yeah.
it turned out that was just complete tosh.
Mm.
And what I really needed was to continue doing Shiai. So I had a good run at the group stages for the Kokutai last year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the international. That's the National Sports Festival, right?
Yeah,
That's what they call it in
So
English.
I got to this is one where you basically get lumped in with the riot police and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
I've. Yeah.
very
I know.
few restrictions past age.
It's
Actually, I think age is the
just
only
age.
one.
It's separate. The cocktails is separated by age, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. So I got to the fourth round of the Kokutai group
Nice.
stage in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and I kind of realized that it was something that I could use as a focal point for my Kendo. So after I've done my sixth dan, actually no, shit, before it, I've got the Kokutai group stage next month. Actually.
Oh, excellent.
So we'll have another go at that, I guess. It's interesting as well. It's only after I got my permanent residency that I could start doing that.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's. I think it's the same for the Todorfken as well, is it?
Yeah, I don't know about that actually. I think you have to be Japanese.
I can't remember which one
I
it
want
was.
to check actually.
No, you're right. It was the Kokutai because I also went to the Kokutai tryouts and I played Nishimura-san in the first round. So.
Wee! How'd you do? Did you win?
Oh yeah, I battered him. That's not true, obviously.
Clearly.
He actually knocked me over with ski.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually fired me like out of the Shiaijo. It was
Good
actually
score.
yeah. Oh, it was bang on.
wasn't in your
It was
shoulder.
bang on, you know. No, it was bang on. It was spot on.
Did you go and have a word with him in the changing room?
Yeah, I was like, hey mate, do you know what? I know you might be a copper,
Enough of that.
wipe them out.
but no, he's dead nice
Well,
lad actually. Really nice lad.
That's
That's
one.
one down, lads.
Nice.
Come and get me. Someone come and get me. Tim, come and get me. Oh, it's okay. Andy's got me.
Got it.
Okay.
I got him pinned down.
Got him.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, sweet. How did that happen?
Nice.
Lads, we're on it.
Oh no, I need to change my gun quick.
We need just
7
7
more
more
kills.
kills. I'll do it again.
Oh, I missed this.
Guardian down.
Damn it, you got me. 2 of them there. 3 of them there. One's jumped down into the... Oh, good. Nice.
There we go. Got all
Nice.
3 of them.
You start dancing.
Yeah.
You know what's coming next, don't you?
We're gonna get battered.
No, after the dance. You know what I level the dancing up with?
What? Oh, he's invisible. He's invisible. Okay, that's one.
That's one.
He's in the room. He's in the room.
Where?
I got him.
Nice.
Yes.
Maybe another win. Oh, don't speak too soon, Clement. Don't speak too soon. Like I say, our speciality
Don't
is
fucking jinx it.
our speciality is snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. So
Right, atrium. Let's
yeah,
aggro them.
I'm going there. Oh, they've gone the other
There's a
side.
guy behind me. Yeah, they're going.
Tim, you here?
Go. Pick it up. Behind you, Gibbo.
What, they are or you are?
No, I am.
Oh, one of them just killed himself.
Awesome. They're the sort of opponents we need.
Shit ones.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
yes. Oh, and I'm on a 5-kill streak.
Yeah. We got the gold.
Yeah.
I got the gold.
Oh, dead good. Get in. Now you poor people don't have to watch us hooning
Guys.
around on this stuff.
We won with only one kill there.
They all killed themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, they're waiting for snipe. I saw.
Take some of them out if you
Got one.
can. Nice.
I got one.
Oh, thank you.
Got another one. Oh, he's in there. Get him. Yes.
Get him.
Yes.
Yes.
Get me up. I want to
Okay.
teabag him. Quick. Yeah. Get some of
Oh,
this.
we did it. We got another win. Yay.
Nice. We got a gold package, guys.
Awesome.
We did, didn't we? We did, and I got an exotic engram out of that as well.
What are we going to do? We going to run another game, or are we going to
Well, let's just finish
Come on.
this.
this
Let's
passage?
finish this trial.
Sure.
This passage, like, because the likelihood of us getting 2 wins
In a row
is
are pretty slim.
0 to none.
Might as well try.
Like, unless we get people that are that crap for the next 7 missions, then there's nothing happening.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I tell you what, Gibbo, I got an interesting question from a viewer the other night. It'd be interesting to have your take on it as well. He asked me if I thought that there's a likelihood of there being an individual world champion that's well, his actual words were a Westerner become the world champion within the next 20 years. Now that was the words he used was Westerner, which made me sort of stick on the answer a little bit, because if it depends on your definition of the term Westerner. Korea's west of Japan, but I don't think that's what he meant.
I think, yeah, probably mean
European or American. And when I say America, I mean the continent, not the country.
Yeah. That's a hard one, actually. And I would more point to trends in this case, and in in the last 5 that I've been to, the only time I can remember any Westerner getting a medal in the individuals was a Brazilian lady in Brazil.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then it's Korean or Japanese. So I don't know.
it's very difficult to say, isn't it? Hmm. I mean, I think
Wow.
there's. Oh, I got one. I think.
I got him. I got him.
Give me up, Andy.
I got
Give me
one.
up, Andy.
Got you. Got you.
Okay, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. There's another guy coming with a shotgun. He's coming towards you.
Oh no, I ran out of
Right
bullets.
there.
Oh dear.
Shit.
Wow.
Play some Pro Evolution Soccer or FIFA. No, we don't actually own either of those games.
No.
So yeah,
So Okazadar. So no way there will be one. I don't think no way.
best YouTube ever.
Yeah, sure. I don't think no way,
Mm,
but I don't think like if we're gonna see one, then that person hasn't revealed themselves yet. I think.
yeah, I mean it's really difficult to say because he said in the next 20 years, and 20 years is a long time. You think about the World Championships maybe 20 years ago,
Well,
what it's like.
my entire career
Mm,
on the team, spanning 5 World Championships,
mm,
was 14 years.
yeah,
And to be open about it, I think Western Kendo has progressed massively
absolutely.
in that time.
Oh no, we're getting roasted here.
Shit.
Yeah.
My tactics.
I totally agree. I mean, the thing I would sort of look to is obviously I think the next step is for us is to see like a non-Japanese world champion, and that obviously is probably going to be
Korean.
a Korean or
Asian.
possibly someone from the USA are doing really well as well. Obviously there was they've had a really good history as well. But particularly the Korean team are doing better and better in both the teams and the individuals. Oh
Going
no!
over to Adrian. 2 of them.
We're seeing more Korean players get medals in the individuals as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And then also, what I mentioned to the guy that I was talking to the other night was when I went to the World Combat Games in Russia a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
And Sandor from the Hungarian team, he beat a Japanese team member there, and it could be argued about it wasn't one of the usual members, but I don't think that's the point so much, because what we're talking about is, and I think what Gibbo you might have meant a little bit in terms of trends is it's not just the level of the opponents, but it's about the kind of overall atmosphere and approach towards the matches by everybody watching, including the referees.
Yeah.
Um,
And like not to overly criticize, but there's always going to be some kind of conscious or unconscious bias on the part of the refs.
yeah,
Well, I
absolutely.
just want to point out, by the way, and I hope everyone can see that I got all the kills. All the kills. All your
Yes, you
kills
did.
are belong to me.
Yeah.
Get this going reference there for you. But I think it needs a bit of a sea change in attitude in some parts as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I
To
think
acknowledge
so.
that it's possible, because let's take we're not going to the reef now, are we?
No, we can go to the tower now.
Let's go to the tower. Okay. I'll be controversial here, and I'll say that I thought Fabrizio scored ski on the soon-to-be world champion at the time,
On
Amishiro-san.
Amishiro-san.
Like, I don't know why it didn't go in.
Mm.
Looking at it,
To be
I could
honest,
watch that on video every day, and
Yeah.
I thought it was in.
to be honest, that was ski, wasn't it? I mean, that was for me, my personal
It was.
opinion, and obviously. It's no reflection on the people refereeing the match either, because obviously, it's easy for me and you to
It's a
sit
different
here
situation.
watching it
It's-
on
yeah, like,
YouTube
we
or
can be
watching it even
unfair
happen there.
Shinpan every day, right?
But it's not like you and me have both done Shimpan before, and it's not like we've never sort of missed important
No, of
points,
course
right?
not, but-
Because you do.
the flip side of that is also though that you've got to kind of respect the situation
Yeah.
and what people are doing to get there in the first place.
Absolutely.
And again, that's not to say that there was any kind of necessarily like bias at action.
No, I don't think so
there,
either.
but
I don't
then,
believe so.
like, At least not consciously.
No, absolutely. I certainly would never say that it's like the poor Shinpanin,
It's
because
like
I don't believe it was
acting.
that
Yeah.
in any way.
No.
And and perhaps there's a reason
But
why the people that were refereeing that match decided not to award Ski when I thought it was good enough, and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I'm right and they're wrong. So it's
but it was ski.
well, to me it was. To me it was.
Yeah.
But
It was for Fabrizio as well. You see
yeah,
the amount of times he put it on his Facebook posts.
But and that's the other thing. Having said that, mate. Having said that, I also, as with you, I know Fabrizio on a very personal level. He's one of the people I consider a very good friend of mine, and
Yeah.
so within me, perhaps there's some bias there too. So I wanted him to win that.
Yeah,
So
certainly. Yeah, I can get that. Can relate. In other news, I picked up Mask of the Third Man, which isn't even a
Nice.
hunter mask, and Warlock
Warlock
mask
Mask,
is
it's
the hunter.
a hunter.
Yeah, great. Mind you, I guess my second character's a hunter now, so I might as well put that in my vault. Right, do we know what we're going to do next?
I don't know. I'm still collecting all the stuff that I've got waiting for me here. Um,
280
but sort of
use
going back to that sort of referee thing, I mean, yeah, I think that was one thing. But one thing that was a little bit clearer to me personally was I still don't feel totally comfortable with the team result um, of the men's team final.
In what way?
Um, I don't know if I should be saying this on like the internet, so but I thought that the Korean team did exceptionally well against the Japanese team in that Shiai, and I think that
See,
the Japanese
I
team were
think
very
I know
lucky.
I know what you're getting at, but I
Mm,
also uh, to look at it objectively, or to try to
mm,
look at it objectively. I'm not sure if that's really that possible, but
mm,
I I saw a lot of situation there, which was perhaps could have been managed in a better way, I think.
mm. You mean about Subazeri stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean that was really awkward what was going on there, and that was from
and
both
I think
sides. I think.
it was, and I think it
Um,
would have produced actually a quite different match if it had been
yeah,
managed a bit more
I
stricter, I
agree.
thought.
Um,
I mean, again, like I've not chimpanned the final of the World
yeah,
Championships
Christ
myself,
Almighty.
so
Yeah, I mean I can't even imagine that sort of pressure. And I mean,
maybe.
and I know and I respect the people that were doing it very much. So, um, it's not sort of a criticism on that or those people in any way whatsoever. Um, I think if I'm frank, I mean less
Can I
that
be
and more
Dave?
more than what I actually mean is uh, for example the Senpo match. I believe it was the Korean players Kote and not the Japanese players men.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I
And
can see that.
I believe that because when I saw it there on the day, and this is why it's easy to say this for me, because when I saw it on the day, it looked like one of those points that could have been either. Um, and you know, I can't imagine what it's like to stand on there and referee that level of Shiai and have to call that decision on a point like that. But it's been played so much on Japanese television in slow motion, and the Japanese player's kote is clearly being hit cleanly. Um, and
So I I had the chance to talk with people
mm,
about not that, but an identical situation that
Yeah.
happened. Well, not obviously not identical, but very similar situation
Yeah.
where in the final of the individuals,
Yeah.
the same situation played out,
Yeah.
but the men didn't hit,
Yeah.
and the kote was given,
Yeah.
if you remember.
Yeah. I do. I do.
And the people that I was speaking to were very famous, high-level Japanese riot police. And like,
Okay.
if I said the names now, it'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
you would know who they are.
You know. Yeah. Yeah.
And their view of the final was that if the men had hit, then the men would have been given.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a devil's advocate for your
I see.
your point
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
making.
I see what you mean. Because I mean, the men seem to be in too. So it's one of those. I mean, you can't say either way. You've got to. It's the fact is, and it's like any Yuko Dotto in Shiai, it's down to the decision of the Shimpan at that exact moment, and that's it doesn't matter what I say, what you say here, whilst we're dicking around on Destiny. The fact is that that's the.
Clearly, very important opinion.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter
Yeah.
because the fact is that if the Shimpan say that's Ippon, then it's Ippon, and
It's Ippon. Yeah,
nobody has the right to sit there and I mean it's just the sort
Armchair Shimpan.
of armchair, yeah. So I just kind of think that do you know what it is? It's not so much that the Shimpan or anything like that, because I think the Shimpan did a brilliant job. It's more what kind of irritates me a little bit is the portrayal of the final of the World Championships by the Japanese media, as if it was like some kind of steamrolling by the Japanese team. I don't know if you've noticed that, but
yeah.
when they lost to the USA. Actually, before we carry on, should we decide what we're going to do next? The lad who was going to come in with us, P-Man, he says he can't get on now, so we can do whatever we want. So, what should we go on to next?
Tim, you got any thoughts?
Have you opened your gold bounties? I'm going to open that gold bounty.
I did.
I did
think
actually. Yeah.
What did you get?
Stuff.
Yeah, I got blue engrams.
From the gold?
No, what did I get? The gold one gave me.
I've dismantled it already. I got a purple engram from it, I think.
Oh, is that it? Silver gave me 7 motes of light and an engram. Okay, let's see. Gold tier. Here we go. Come on, Doctrine of Passing. Come on, Doctrine of Passing. Here we go. No, it's not Doctrine of Passing. It's some shoes.
Perfect. New pair of Clarks.
I got that last time, actually.
Winged sun boots.
Didn't really like it.
Come and have a look at my new boots.
But yeah, I think what I'm getting at, mate, is like when the Japanese team lost to the USA,
It was everyone else's fault.
it was those points weren't in. Those were the Japanese team is so like hard done to, because even though the US team missed their shots, the poor level foreign Shimpan didn't recognize it and stuff like that. And if they'd applied that same logic to reporting the last World Championships, or if it had been the opposite way round, and it had been the Japanese player that went for Kote and the Korean player that went for the Kote Gaishi men, and they'd given the men, in that case, it would have been, but even though he hit the Kote kind of thing. Yeah. So, because it just says, what did the media say? Yeah, I mean, basically it's just that. They kind of make out that the Japanese team really steamrolled the Korean team in the final.
Look at, sorry to interrupt, look at the fan, on the top of the building.
Yeah.
Go and look at it. See, there's a guy sat there.
There's a guy there, yeah. You're gonna send him flying. Woo! There he goes.
I'm just constantly doing it. He doesn't know because he's.
Okay, what are we moving on to next, guys?
Why don't we go on to the strike list?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
We can
Pick,
get
pick up your bounties for the PvP. Yeah.
yeah, I've done that already. We can get legendaries from that, can't we?
Excuse me.
I think. Is that right?
Yep.
Where's Wormface? I want to go and pick up the Heart of Praxis Fire.
Oh yeah, he is by. Where is he this week?
In the hangar.
Is that where he is?
He's in the hangar. Yeah. Down below
He's in the
in
hangar.
the bar area.
In the bar area. That's where he is. Yeah.
He's being sociable.
So yeah, I think that's what sort of I found a little bit
It's
irritating.
hard. I mean, it's easy for us to be armchair shimpan.
No, I mean, like I said, it's not the shimpan. It's that kind of peeves me. It's
No,
more
what I
the
mean is by armchair shimpan, I mean it's easy for us to just sit here and talk shit about it.
yeah. I guess I just don't really like the way the media have sort of portrayed it. But you know, it's to be expected, in it. You know.
Yeah, yes, it is. Unfortunately, Heart of Praxic Fire, acquire. Thank you. Let me just have a quick look at this thing that I've just picked up. Further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active, greatly increased. Hand cannon ammo, sniper rifle ammo, that's okay. Solar armor. That's pretty good.
Oh, I think I've got one of my kids crying in the other room, so I'm just going to disappear for just 1 minute. Okay, so
Yeah.
Gibbo's talk some interesting stuff.
Me?
Yeah, I'm back soon. I'm back soon.
Interesting stuff. That's hard. What, Tim, what was the best thing you ate in Singapore?
I went to the hawker market actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, shit. I really wish I'd gone to one of those this time. I went to one
Just
last
across from
time.
the hotel. It was good.
Ah.
It's huge. It's actually had like 30, 40 some odd stores in it.
Was
Restaurants.
that Lau Pasat?
Yeah, La Passat. They have like Indian,
I went there
yeah,
last time.
Indian, Thai,
I went there
everything.
last time. I had
You can spend a
two
weekend there and not
dinners
eat the
last.
same thing.
I had 2 dinners in one night last time. Disgrace. Because I
Just
went
get
and
in.
had mate, I had something in like this really small hawker center, and then we went to Lau Pasat straight afterwards. It was just crazy.
Nice. What did you eat? Like, what do you remember?
Me, this
Yeah.
time. Um,
Yes.
so this time I had a lot of good food, but too much of it feels like it was random Southeast Asian food. I don't know if that sounds right.
A lot of it was just like hotel buffet stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Really can't complain.
But we are.
Yeah, of course. So, have you done any of the strikes at all? Not yet, yeah?
Have I what?
You haven't done any of the strikes yet, have you?
No.
Bit of stock. Okay. I got a new Herca. Herca D. Or whatever it's called.
What's
Hake
that?
Herja D. Hake Herja D. It's pretty good
Bless you.
pulse rifle. Yeah, bless me.
Okay.
maybe I should pick up a couple more. Do you have coins? There's nothing really to buy from Zer this week, is there?
The Heart of
Well,
Praxic Fire for a Warlock is pretty good.
pretty good.
In fact, I'm going to run with it for these strikes now, I reckon. I can really
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone.
Welcome back. We just talked about food.
Okay.
Ready when you are, Fisher.
I'm all good, I think. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Should we do this?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Wait, actually, wait. Sorry. I need to get that stuff that gives you the extra money if you kill stuff. Oh, Kazeda in the chat there says, "Hey, Gibbo."
Who? What?
Kazeda. Is that how I don't know if I'm saying
Oh,
that right.
right, okay.
Let us know. It says, "Hey, Gibbo."
Hello.
This is the guy who was saying about the world's in Tokyo being the rubbish sayonara party, and he also knew that we went to Club Atom, so I've got a feeling that this is someone we know.
What did the media say specifically? I think we covered that already, actually.
Yeah, I think we already did. Let us know if you want more info. Alright, Gibbo, I'm good when you're.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
same.
gonna. Okay, so you're both ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, run some strikes. I'm just gonna actually run to the vault and pick up my Hawk Moon and give it a go. I don't normally run a hand cannon, so let's fuck around with this for a bit.
Maybe.
Huh?
Yeah, we're on to you. It's all good either way.
Okay. Right, I'm taking us out.
Okay.
Will you guys ever return to Europe?
Like, are we gonna live here forever?
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
That is really hard.
Um,
You go first, Gibbo. You answer that first, and then I'll answer after you.
Ooh, let's run the Daily Heroic
Okay.
first, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's a piss easy one.
Okay.
Sure.
It's the fleet base at Koros.
Okay.
Oh, that's my part.
So, that's a question actually that's got nothing to do with Kendo for me. It's more about my kids. I could potentially see myself going back to the UK maybe when one or both of my kids are of senior high school or university age, I guess. Tim, you can attest to the fact that the company that we work for has the capacity to facilitate that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm in Australia now.
Yeah, exactly right. So Maybe. It's a big maybe. I mean, I've got two kids that don't speak any English. I own a house, an apartment here with a gigantic fucking mortgage. I've got I've got a car loan that I'm paying off. Like it's not going to be something that I can easily do
The cabal base on Phobos is
anytime soon.
across all channels.
Um,
To break transmission circuits.
but it's also not one that I've given much thought. I think if I did leave Japan in the short term, it'd be to either Singapore or Australia, and that's more a work choice than anything else.
Fair enough. Well, for me, it's a really difficult one as well. And again, it's funny because I came out to Japan mainly for Kendo. Kendo was the sort of main thing I wanted to, that was my main thing about coming to Japan. But it's not what's keeping me here now. It's very much like Gibbo. I've got my two kids. They don't speak English, and my sort of life is very much invested in life in Japan. It's not sort of sort of thing that I could just easily just up and go back. When I got my permanent residency a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, this is it now, it's awesome, I can stay here forever without having to worry. But I guess more recently I've been having different thoughts. Certainly stuff in the news as well recently about the Japanese government not they don't support foreign residents the same way that they do national domestic residents.
You got to put that into perspective a little bit, though. That's only where you need specific income support.
Well, yeah.
That's not that they're not like going to pay your pension.
No, of course not. Of course not.
And there are actually plenty of countries in Europe that treat foreigners the same way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the thing.
Kind of took that news with a pinch of salt, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of saw that too. I think for me though, there's a few things, but I don't know if it'd be going back to Europe or going back to England, like Gibbo said. I think
if I'm very frank, I've got no Kendo reason to go back right now.
Well,
so
yeah.
It's certainly not going to be that.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm gonna have to just disappear again just for a minute or two. I'll just hide in this corner. My little one's still not quite asleep yet, by the sounds of it, and my wife's not here, so I'm gonna just have to disappear again. So, Gibbo, keep talking. Give Gibbo some questions on the chat, guys, and he'll talk while you guys sort of look at me sat in the corner.
Tim, are you getting into the ship?
I'll be back very, very soon.
Yeah. I'm in the non-revive zone.
Okay. Hold on a sec, mate. Let me just open the chat here. In Great Britain, do you try to bring Kendo to a professional level, or is there people who try? I talk to be recognised by the government or something like that as a professional. I think that that's as much to do with the overall population as the level itself. I'm not the best person, I guess, to talk about that kind of thing, because I've only had kind of superficial exposure to it via my presence on the team. I believe that in the past we tried to get government support for it via lottery funding. I don't know if you guys listening to this are familiar with that at all. It didn't work in the end. I don't know the exact reasons why it didn't work, but to my knowledge, Kendo organisations in the UK have never been brilliantly successful. I don't think there's been zero success, but I don't think there's been major success either with regards to getting cash. At least to my very limited understanding, I'm very happy to be corrected on something like that. I don't know. Are you down, Tim?
Yeah, I'm down. You down as well? Oh, we all died.
Oh, and Andy stuck behind the pillar. It just got wiped. Great. Let's go again.
Should push Andy in.
Just push it. Hang on. What's going on here?
It's popping us in. That's all.
Get some of that. Oh, that's not good. I'm down already. I'm doing badly this time. Stay alive for another 18 seconds or so. Or not. Okay, that's good.
Died. I'm back.
Mate.
Sorry about that.
It's your fault.
Let's go.
It's my fault. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got locked out of the room.
Yeah, well, I think
yeah,
we
we
get
called in.
James in a minute. Right, I'm gonna... Let's put my doctrine in.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's quite hard, isn't he?
Yeah, you can... Oh, mate, this doctrine's a bullet hose. Love this thing.
Oh, got him. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Okay. In Great Britain, do you try to bring Kendo to professional level, or does there is people who try?
My understanding on that question, and I did mention part of it, was that I think that how it's classified in regards to professional, amateur, and I think the next one down is interest, which is what we are classified as,
Okay.
is the number of practitioners.
I see. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
I think, I mean, obviously, in terms of the number of practitioners, that's something that I'd like to see raised, not just in Great Britain, but in every country. In Japan as well, it's actually on a very sharp decline in Japan right now, the practice of Kendo.
Did you know that it's still bigger than judo here, though?
Yeah, I did know that, actually. It's a lot bigger than judo here.
What's always irritated me is that judo, by dint of the fact that it's in the Olympics, gets all of that face time, and Kendo, with its bigger population, it's chuff all.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I wonder how much the Zen Kenren is behind that, though. Kind of keeping it out of the media on purpose.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm speculating, completely speculating. But you know what they are. You know what they're like with their stance on the Olympics. You know, they're dead against that.
Oh yeah. And it's more about what are they able to do in lieu of the Olympics? Like, I think the World Championships showed that it can be an event.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
This seems to be bugged, doesn't it? This is bugged. We're gonna have to go to orbit and back. Or die. We could die.
There's nothing out here to kill us.
Is there somewhere we can jump out?
We can kill ourselves.
Trying to. I'm looking for somewhere to die. Oh, did you manage it?
I died.
How?
Yeah, just throw grenades at your feet.
I've only got one.
I've already got heavy ammo for my rocket launcher.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Let's try again.
Tim for the win.
All right.
Tim for the win.
I think the whole Olympic thing is a very sort of weird sort of question when it comes to Kendo, though. I mean, I know the Zenken-Ren is very against the idea of Kendo being in the Olympics, and I'll be honest, it's not necessarily a stance that I support either. I don't think that it necessarily needs to be in the Olympic Games. I certainly don't think it will be in the Olympic Games. But one of the things that I always find interesting is how lots of people, certainly in Japan, compare it with judo and say, oh well, look what happened to judo.
Judo was designed to be in the Olympics, wasn't it?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I've never practiced judo, and I'm certainly no expert in judo, but I have met the president of the All Japan Judo Federation, and it was him in a lecture that I attended that he was giving that said that Kano Sensei designed judo with the idea of having it as an Olympic sport, and he also wanted it to be popular outside of Japan. He wanted to bring Japanese Budo to an international audience, and according to him, he said that the French Judo Renmei is actually older than the All Japan Judo Renmei, because he sort of
I've heard this as well.
Yeah, he went straight overseas to promote it. So it's kind of a little bit irrelevant to compare judo and kendo in that respect, because kendo was never sort of made in that vein, you know. But they, you know, we are seeing a decline in practitioners in Japan, whilst at the same time an increase in practitioners overseas. It's very interesting. It could be very. We were talking about a world champion in 20 years' time, but you know, 20 years maybe a bit short. I mean, I guess in 50 or 60 years' time, it'll be very, very interesting to see what state Kendo's in. Because I believe that the way it is practiced will change.
When you say the way it's practiced, what do you mean?
Well, particularly, for example, let's be frank. Most Japanese kendo practitioners are under the age of 20. Yeah, active practitioners. True. Yeah, most of them are school kids or university students, and you know. I think that the methods used to teach kids here aren't applicable abroad, for example.
That's a diplomatic way of doing it.
Yeah. Certainly not from what I've seen. So, you know, I think that will have a ripple effect onto the practice of it as a whole.
Yeah.
I think it's the same as, say, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, when people were practicing kendo at the Budo Senmon Gakko. You know, people aren't doing keiko like that anymore.
No.
So, you know, and I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just different, isn't it? And that's why if you look at kendo, like the All Japan Championships videos from like the first few championships, like, it's different. What they're doing is different, right? Like, slightly.
No, it is. It is. It's well different.
Yeah. I mean, like to us, it's like well different, but like, you know. So even the kendo of today, like the All Japan Championships today, the kendo that those guys are doing has sort of differences to say when Miyazaki Masahiro was winning a lot.
Hmm.
You know.
Right, I'm going to take us into the heroic strike.
Cool.
Now, hang on. Is this going to take us into the strike list that cycles through?
We
Or is
could
that
do the
Vanguard
night.
strike?
We could do the Nightfall if you haven't done it.
Yeah, we haven't done
Tim?
Nightfall yet.
Let's do the
Yeah,
Nightfall.
sure.
Alright, here we go.
So, Okazeda, if you make Kendo Olympic sport with profit, then also fights from Europe would be more serious, I think. Well, they'd have to be because it would become their job, wouldn't it? Well, effectively. But it depends. I mean, there's loads of Olympic sports where there's not much money in it. I think there's a lot of Olympic athletes that are struggling for money.
Hmm.
Even ones that win medals, if you're not in a mainstream sport, then
Yeah, the ability to get cash out of it is...
yeah. I mean, I've heard this a lot about people that like Olympic triathletes or something, or pentathletes. It's not like it doesn't draw a crowd. It doesn't draw huge sponsorships. You know, if somehow you can win, maybe if you can sort of cause some sort of media frenzy, then yeah, maybe you get a bit more out of it and do a lot for the sport as well. But I'm not sure that making it an Olympic sport would equal it becoming professional. I mean, it would of course be it would of course be there would be money in it, more money in it, but I don't necessarily think that would mean that
Hang
it
on,
would.
so before you run off there, stop a minute. Do we know what the buffs and debuffs are?
Oh, I didn't even look. That's an absolute.
Okay.
What are they? Epic, fresh troops, match game. Oh, the resistance to all unmatched elemental. Oh, that's annoying. Deal more damage in the air. Recharge rate is increased. Okay. Money isn't a good motivation, and in Korea you have a professional league. Yeah, this is very interesting. Two very interesting points.
Yeah, I'd argue with the money would make us more serious thing.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
took
down to
it
the
pretty
individual.
seriously when I was doing it,
Yeah,
and maybe being paid to do kendo might have changed the volume of things that I'd have done, and might have opened up, say, for instance, the possibility to train in different ways or to take on different types of training. But my thought on something like that is that that's how I would have done it if the opportunity had presented itself to me anyway.
I think there's some interesting points there, actually. Really interesting points. First off, about the Korean League. As far as I know, from the Korean people that I know and have told me about this, who have actually been professional kendoists in Korea, the main way in that lots of Korean people make money from kendo is that they operate a dojo, and their salary comes from the dojo fees, and it works in a way that it's a little bit more like a gym membership or something. But I understand it's about. You wrote €3,500 a month. Actually, I think it's a bit less than that. I think it's about 2,500 from what I've been told. But it's the average amount. But it kind of gets sort of shunned and said like, oh, they shouldn't be doing it that way or whatever. But I don't personally see much difference between that and the guys in Japan that are police officers that all they do is kendo. I think Their job is Kendo. So
I'm gonna
where are you?
revive 10.
We're right by the
Oh, there we go.
line.
So in
Once
terms
you
of
get
money as a motivation, I think there's plenty of Japanese Kendo players that have got money as their motivation because not winning the Shiai or not doing well in Kendo has a direct impact on their salary, on their take home. You know, if they don't do well, they can lose their position. If they do well, they can gain a better
shit,
one.
what just killed me? This isn't going well, is it?
This is always the hardest part of this mission.
Yeah, this one is a tough one. I think that's cool though, that if there's a guy from Italy that tried out the professional league in Korea though, that's pretty cool. But I'd say that in my experience, this kind of Kendo is sort of a career path for many Japanese people too.
It's not necessarily a career path, but it opens the doorway to
Yeah, but
options that
there's plenty of people that
necessarily have.
literally it's all that they can do.
Yeah, that's what. But what I mean is that it might be all they can do, but it doesn't stop them from, say, getting a job in a company that if they'd have done it on a scholarship basis, for example.
Well, yeah, it's a bit weird. You have a really weird situation because you get a lot of these people that they go through the Kendo system from being about 12, and they get a job either in the police or in some sort of company like that. And then when many of them, when they get to a certain point where they can't be on the Kendo team anymore, and it depends on what sort of level they go into at. I mean, the good ones are places like, where they go into a company and they actually have to work as well as do Kendo, because then at least they learn about doing work. But some of these guys, they go into jobs and by the time they're sort of getting towards 30, they've done nothing at all in their entire life other than Kendo, and then they get told, okay, you're off the team now, you've got to go and do a normal job, and they can't do it, and they quit. Ooh. I know of lots of cases where that's happened. What else have we got here? Yeah, I agree with you, Clement, because I know exactly how much dedication members of national teams are indeed putting into their responsibility to their team without any sort of financial help, and it's a big drain for a lot of people, and I would say that they treat it the same way as a professional athlete does without the financial remuneration. I think there's a lot of people in that situation actually. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop using guns that I'm not very, I don't have leveled up.
There's a lot of yellow bar enemies.
Yeah. Oh no.
Can I not revive you?
And not for
There's a
another
timer,
15
mate, 'cause we're in
seconds.
nightfall.
Oh wow.
But yeah, sorry to go back a few questions back to the guy from Italy
Oh, bollocks.
playing in Korea. Yeah, I've never done Kendo in Korea, so I only know of Korean players that have moved over to Japan, and that's the context in which I know him, but yeah, from what I've heard from other people is that they are quite open to international practitioners too. So, have you ever done Kendo in Korea, Gibbo?
I've never been to Korea.
You've never been to Korea?
No. I like kimchi and all, but not for me. You'll be going in a couple of years, won't you?
Hopefully. Guess it depends, doesn't it? I mean, you know, I'm not getting any younger, so. Okay. Ooh, there we go, there we go. This is tough, this bit, isn't it? I think this, like you said, Tim, this is the toughest part of this mission.
I'm going as fast as I can. You'd think Rasputin would make this
That's
a
that.
little easier.
Quite a few people come from the north.
2018 have the opportunity. Well, I may have the opportunity. Depends, really, doesn't it? On let's see how the next Euros go first.
Huh. Shit.
Just stay alive.
I'm trying.
10 seconds left. Don't worry about it, Gibble. Just stay alive.
Yeah. I'd like to participate in the World Championships in 2018, though.
Captain behind you, captain behind you.
I got you up. Oh god, that's Fisher. Good.
Oh, I got you up. I got you up.
Tim, run.
Damn.
This is close. Oh, this is tough, man. This is tough.
What is going on?
I need that other gun I've got. Where is it? Bungie. I'll go and get it from the vault.
I'm changing to a Sun Singer with a revive.
Heads up. Rasputin's dropping a war set in from orbit. It's got the codes we need to access his bunker.
Kind of in my own sort of little plan of things, I guess the World Championships in Korea is where I see myself sort of calling it a day. I think that's going to be my last one if I have things my way. Probably.
Famous last words.
Okay, that's a better gun. Let's get that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I got killed already.
You're kidding.
How old am I? I'm not as old as I look. But no, it's not a secret. I'm 32 years old. I'll be 33 this year.
I'll get Andy up. I'll get Andy up.
Yes, please.
Okay, you're gonna have to get me up as well.
Thank you.
Behind you.
20 seconds on Gibble.
Yeah.
I'm going as fast as I can. You'd think Rasputin would make this a little easier on us.
5 seconds.
No.
Wow.
So yeah, I'll be like 35 at the next World. So I think you know,
And that's the age
that'll.
that I went for it. Oh, you're fucking joking. Jesus.
Yeah, they hit with the truck.
Oh no!
Oh, bollocks.
How long did I practice Kendo? I've been practicing Kendo since I was 19 years old, so you're gonna have to do the maths on that. It's like 13 years, is it?
It contains codes you'll need to gain access.
You'll have to do the maths on 32 minus 19.
Come on, dude, you know. Till 38, yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. I've got, you know, this is, the thing is as much as I really love competing internationally, as I'm sure Gibbo did as well, you know, at this stage in my life now, as much as I love it,
Priorities change.
yeah, you know, my family deserves a little bit more from me, so, like I say, you know, I'm getting more and more involved with my daughter's Kendo club, and it's opened a whole new aspect of Kendo for me that really means a lot to me as well. So, you know, I don't see myself sort of going at it forever on the international scene.
Why, he's not down.
Oh, what's shooting me?
Sorry, just a little longer. I think Rasputin's testing me.
I think I'd like to keep competing till I'm sort of 35, finish after that Worlds, and then I can that'll put me just right in line for my Rokudan exam as well. So I'll probably work on them both together, and then sort of get the first two this Europeans and other Europeans World Championships, then aim for Rokudan, and then I really want to put a lot more energy into helping kids out with Kendo. And not just that, actually, I want to help. I want to put a lot more energy into. Oh no 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 no!
Run! Oh fuck!
I want to put more energy into the international Kendo community as well. You know, I'll be starting this new project, the Kendo Show, in a few weeks or so. Really looking forward to that. That takes up a lot of time, and yeah, I think that's something else that I'd really like to sort of move forward with too. So, you know, I can't do everything, so. I think being somebody that sort of started Kendo in the UK from a sort of reasonably rural area where there wasn't a dojo, I had to travel to my nearest dojo, and you know, I had a very massive lack of resources. Of course, there was no YouTube then, but I mean, it probably existed, but there was no Kendo videos on it. You know, I really want to kind of make it so not so many people have to go through that. And kids as well. It'd be great to see more kids practicing outside of Japan. I mean, it's great that there are countries that really support kids Kendo, but there are also some where they're still struggling to get adults into Kendo. So
Tim, are you ready for the revive?
Sorry, this is
I got you up
Oh,
already.
sequences are incredibly complex. Plus, I'm actually
oh no, 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 no. Oh, no.
Not really.
I keep coughing though. It's not good.
Six seconds.
I don't know why, but I'm not showing a revive timer.
You're up. You can be pulled up.
Okay.
Gibbo, get one of us up.
Ah. What's the differences between European Kendo and Japanese Kendo trainings? There's loads of differences. Masses of differences, in my opinion.
Basically everything.
Everything. Gibbo, you start with that. What do you think? What do you think are the differences? You give us some differences, and then I'll drop some into.
So this is, I mean, this is only what I can talk about from the UK, obviously.
Mm.
The first thing that struck me when I got to Japan was everyone wants to do Kihon Geiko, including Kakari Geiko.
In Japan.
Like the allergy to that kind of stuff, which I saw, not exclusively, but often. I don't really see here. Also, I mean, there's an abundance of high grades, but that leads on to another difference of mine that I think is a huge misconception as well, and that's just because there's like loads of all of these high graded teachers in Japan that automatically you're going to get better as a result of it. I think that people don't realize that having all these high graded teachers is both a blessing and a curse at the same time. I mean, you've got the amount of effort that you need to put in to get better at Kendo doesn't change just because you've got access to like 8 stands, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really interesting take on it.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
No. You finished? Shall I...
Well, the other thing I was going to say is that I find that there's more of a focus on more subtle things as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's not good. I just find Japanese Kendo to be subtler than Western Kendo in general.
Oh no, I'm about to die.
Don't die. I'm up in 5 seconds.
I'll also answer that question in just a moment. I'm just trying to avoid death, so.
I'm ready. Oh, that fallen captain.
Oh no, I couldn't do it. Okay, so the differences between its biggest achievement, congrats on. Oh, Kazeda, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. I also consider it a massive achievement of mine, and something I'm extremely proud of. And I really appreciate you also appreciating that too. So, thank you. To get back to that question, difference between European and it says European Kendo, right? Okay. Right. Well, I've actually done.
As much kata.
I've done Kendo in a lot of different countries in Europe, and there's a lot of differences. I've got a slightly different experience in Gibbo because also Japan. There's so much Kendo in Japan. There's so much Kendo in Japan that it's a bit hard to lump it all together. Because I think Gibbo's experiences in practicing Kendo in Tokyo is very different to the experiences I had when I lived in Kyoto, which again were very different to the experience that I now have in Kyushu. So first off, there's big differences within Japan, but sort of ignoring that, and I would say that in my experience in Japan, there's different levels of kendo practice associated with the age of the person practicing. Oh dear, I'm the last one. Oh, have you arrived? Nice. And oh no, those guys are the snipers. This guy's sniping us. We should try and get those. So, first off, I'd say the base level is children, little kids, elementary school students, primary school students, and the way they practice kendo in Europe and how they practice in Japan is worlds apart. Absolute, vastly different. Even the sort of casual dojos in Japan are probably practicing in a very different way to how kids are practicing in Europe. And I often hear, and that's it's largely a cultural thing about how kendo is perceived in Japan to how it's perceived in Europe. Many kids in Japan aren't practicing kendo because they want to practice kendo or because they thought kendo was cool. Many of them are practicing because their parents want them to practice in order to learn a traditional budo and to learn things like etiquette and manners, as well as other things. So the practice is somewhat different. The teachers aren't really interested in making kendo fun for the kids. That isn't something that's considered a priority in any way whatsoever. It has to be educational for them, and they don't have the worry that they're going to quit because they know that the parents are not going to let them quit. So and if the parents do let them quit, then most teachers are of the opinion that, well, that's fine, that we're better off without them. So first off, that's a very different point of view, and that's sort of continued up through junior high school and to some extent high school as well. High school training, high schools and junior high schools. I don't have so much experience practicing in junior high schools, but I've got quite a bit in various high schools, and there's no two high schools are the same. Every high school has a different way of practicing. Some of them are really, really tough. Some of them are really, really strong. Some of them are quite relaxed, and some of them are not so strong. They're a little bit, they're not really focused on tournaments and stuff like that. But without a doubt, from primary school right up to, I would probably say, the first parts of university level kendo, the main goal is tournament kendo, is to win shiai, and that isn't something that's particularly pushed so strongly in Europe, in my experience. But when we get to adults, and that's where it starts to change quite a lot, and it depends again on the situation in which the adults are practicing. If we're talking about police officers, then obviously practicing kendo is part of the job, especially if we're talking about the tokuren, the guys who literally are there because of kendo. But if we just take the example of a regular casual kendo club like you might find in Europe, sort of Japanese equivalent, then I actually feel like lots of European clubs do more kihon than many Japanese clubs, and European clubs tend to have longer practice times. Maybe they'll practice for 2 hours, whereas Japanese clubs often only practice for 1 hour. And many Japanese clubs are, for adults, it's just jigeko. A possible reason for this could be the fact that many of them have spent so much time doing kihon in their younger sort of years. But yeah,
It's
that's
interesting that you've had that experience. I mean, I always felt that. I mean, yeah, I agree with you about like the length of practice that
yeah.
the European clubs have.
I think we did. Oh no,
What was that?
we didn't stay in the ring long enough. You got to stay in
Uh,
that war setting.
Rasputin's
um,
dropping a war set report. It
but
contains
I
codes
always
related
got
to
the
the
impression
access to
that
this bunker.
Kihon was done in the UK because they had to. You know,
Mm,
you had diligent, you had one or two diligent teachers. Oh, I'm
mm.
down. What happened there?
You
Oh,
landed
the
right
war
under
sat
the
landed on me.
water.
Great. Well, that's good, isn't it? Do you want to wait before you start it up?
Oh, I already did.
Yeah, good. Um, it was more through the diligence of teachers that everybody stuck to Kihon Geiko.
Mm,
And, you know, there's some people who genuinely wanted to cover everything. I don't know, I felt like there was a lot of, like, focus on Jigeiko
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
I mean,
UK.
it was considered. It's considered the main bit or the sort of,
Yeah, right.
the fun
Yeah,
bit.
the fun bit, yeah.
Guardian down.
And what's the best way to put this in?
It depends, really. Yeah.
You know, one thing, maybe you're.
Guardian down.
Oh, Jesus, I'm having a bad one now. One thing that I think I've noticed is that, you know, you were talking a lot about children's kendo,
Yeah.
Andy, and I think maybe you've got you've got more access to children's kendo. Jesus, that
Mm.
was quick. I've had a lot more access to like people in their 40s and 50s
Mm.
doing kendo on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And
We have a
one
war set
one thing that
report.
I've
Rasputin
noticed
says
is
it
that
contains codes we'll need to gain
people
access
of
to
that
the bunker.
age group do kendo very differently to their counterparts in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally can agree with that.
And that's not just, you know, it'd be easy to point to that as like a grade thing, for instance, and
Yeah.
say,
Well,
well, that's
most people
because
in the sort of
none of them.
40s and 50s are sort of already rokudan, aren't they? So.
Yeah, but and I think this comes back to one of the points that I was making earlier about the subtler differences. Um, and I'll explain why I think this is as well. But I think where first of all you get people starting at a later age,
Mm.
um, that they they aren't able to kind of condition themselves over time to the physicality of kendo,
Mm.
and that actually plays itself out in the style of kendo that they do.
Yeah.
And then I also think that when you have a lot of visiting Japanese teachers, that they spend too much time looking at what those teachers do instead of
Mm.
listening to what they say.
Yeah. I think you're probably right there as well.
And so you end up with, well, this is how, you know,
This
this
guy does
visiting
it.
teacher does
Yeah.
Jigeiko. He doesn't move, but they're
Yeah.
kind of missing some of, you know, why that guy doesn't move, and the
When
fact that it
when
took
he
him
practices with them
45
or
years to get there.
yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's like characteristics like that that I see as different as well.
Um, yeah, I think another thing. I mean, if I just qualify my sort of situation, I mean the main places that I'm practicing kendo is I'm practicing with my daughter's kendo club, which are mainly youngsters from. I think our youngest one is 6, and they go up to being sort of 12, 13. We've got a couple of Chugaks in there as well, so maybe 14. Uh,
Damn.
okay, and the last one again. Just a minute. Are
This
any
is
of you
going
up for
well, I think.
revives yet? Uh, let's see many of these captains, man. Have any of you
I'm ready.
Keep up,
Hang on.
buddy.
Where are you? And then the other, so that's one of the places that I'm practicing a lot. And then other than that, it's with the company I was working for, with their Kendo team, and they're a very highly competitive young Kendo team. Everyone's in their sort of 20s, and yeah, we do a lot of Kihon, a lot of Karigeko in that. But I think
Dropping a war set in from Omen. It's got the codes we need to access his bunker.
sort of one thing that I would sort of like to highlight about the difference though is, Gibbo, you mentioned them doing more kata in Europe than they do here, and that's
Yeah.
definitely true. And that's, to be honest, to the detriment of the Japanese practitioners. I think
No, I agree.
yeah, in Europe sometimes they can do a little bit too much. Certainly in some of the places that I practice in the UK, but you know, frankly, the level of kata in Japan is pretty appalling. Um, you've got stuff that, you've got guys going. You could go and watch a Rokudan exam, and in Europe, with the kata that they do, they probably wouldn't get past third dan, but they pass it here. And the other thing, and this is something that I really do think is that I think, and I know Gibbo, you share the same opinion, because I believe you've sort of given a talk or something about it in the past, but how the actual attitude towards Neho manners in Europe is much better in general overall.
Yeah, so it wasn't a talk actually. I wrote an article for
That was it. That was it.
the Zenken magazine
Yeah.
about it.
Because yeah, I feel that I think there's more people in Japan that see Kendo as just a sport, or just not being well, they don't see it as being anything more than about winning or losing. So I think in Europe, at least, we have a more, we pay more attention to that, and I think that's partly to do with the fact that we start Kendo later as well, but we have that in mind, I think, as well, when we before we actually decide to take up Kendo too. And I really think that that's a valuable thing about European Kendo, and I really think that lots of Japanese Kendo practitioners could learn a lot from European practitioners about that particular point. Oh, oh, Gibbo, you're still alive, aren't you? I'm just dancing around trying to survive. If you can pick him up, that'd be cool. So yeah, I think that's one thing that's really different. Lots of
Shit.
manners.
Tim's still alive.
We can't get past this point, eh?
This is ridiculous.
What's going on?
We have a war site incoming. Rasputin says it contains codes we need.
You know, those captains, by the way,
Yeah.
we need to be doing elemental damage to them.
Yeah, I don't think I have a.
What
arc.
element
I'm
are
using
they?
my rocket launcher.
Needs to be arc, doesn't it? The electric one.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But my primary does that. So one thing that, like, for example, I've travelled abroad to compete in Shiai with a variety of Japanese people from Japan. I've come over with them and entered Shiai with them, and lots of times they've struggled to keep up with the level of day that's expected in European Kendo environments. like it's quite unusual, at least in my experience, a tournament in Japan for you to go and thank your opponent after the Shiai, whether you won or won or lost.
Yeah, that doesn't happen so
Nobody
much.
does that. Nobody does that here, and I because that was the first thing I did, first time I was entering Shiai here, and I still do it to this day, and I make my daughter do it because I think it's the right thing to do. But nobody does it here, and they look at me like I'm a weirdo. Oh, for Christ's sake, for
Did I
doing
just see
that.
you go flying? Team Wipe, let's start again.
Wasabi Tom.
You've
Didn't
just
realise
dropped
it was
it.
streaming on YouTube and watching Twitch live. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube.
You can revive me.
Okay.
Poor Zanshin. I think you're probably right. We're losing the game because we got poor Zanshin. I think you might be right there. What's what's going on? We should be able to do this as well. Like, I mean,
We've done much harder ones than this, even just the pair of us.
this is hard though. I think the particular modifiers this week are pretty tough. If I get another Sparrow Horn out of this, oh, for crying out loud! But that was a great question anyway, about the differences.
Shit.
Wasabi Tom, I'm grading at Watch It in May for IQ. Any tips?
Hit the other guy.
Hit the other guy. You know what? It doesn't matter if you don't hit the other guy, but try and hit the other guy.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna answer this one
To be
first.
honest,
Actually,
the EQ in the UK, my understanding is that one decent Menuchi is usually enough
well,
to
yeah,
get you through.
it should be. I think my I think, to be
Go
honest,
for ski.
ski then Gyakudo. That will do it.
Yeah.
No, that's a joke.
It's not.
You've got to do it all from Jordan. No. The try Nito. Try Nito. If you've never done it before, wait until the day and then try it.
Then break it out.
And anyway, but no, seriously, in all honesty, for EQ, I think all you need to do is, if you're doing it in the UK, I guess that means you also have to do Kirikaishi.
And cut that 1 to 3, I guess.
1 to 3, yeah. Ski Gyakudo, got it, thanks guys, bye. Yeah, that's what the grading panel will say to you if you do that, so...
Yeah, thanks, bye.
Yeah. Basically, what you want to be doing is, to be honest, just what you do in your dojo. I would focus on using the biggest voices possible, and making sure that you are proactively attacking. So not waiting, just hit with everything you've got, loudest voice you can give, turn around and do it again, and I think you'll be fine. If, to be honest, if you fail IQ, it's probably not because you did something wrong on the day, it's probably just that you're not ready yet because perhaps you haven't got some elements of the basics down. So I don't think it's, I know that doesn't help much me saying that, but I think you know, if you just go there, do what you do, and if your Kendo's good enough, you'll pass, which is a really easy thing to say. But if you're hitting and your feet and your hands and your voice is somewhat tied together, and you do all that in the fullest spirit you can, then there should be no reason for them to fail you. So yeah, that's what I think. Gibbo, have you anything to add to that, or other than
No,
Katadesuki?
I don't think it's with your right hand, not your left hand. Have you ever seen anyone do that?
Yes, I have. I'm not going to name
Yes,
names, but it's somebody that we both know.
Really?
Yeah.
Message it to me.
Yeah, I will do later.
Someone that we both know.
So yeah, anyway, Wasabi Tom, I hope that sort of helps. It's a little bit vague, I know, but big voice, lots of energy, you'll be fine. One more question about differences. Where exam is most different, 1 to 3rd Dan, Japan or Europe? Europe. That's what I think anyway. What do you think, Gibbo?
Yeah, in Japan, it's to be honest. I mean, they look for difference in quality, but I don't think they look for the same depth
Yeah.
that we do in Europe, and I think that that's actually our fault for being too strict.
Yeah, I think we can be too strict in Europe on lower Dan grades. To be honest, I absolutely do think that. You know, I've never heard of somebody in Japan being failed for 3rd Dan because they didn't have enough seme or something like that.
Yeah.
It's usually because they've got some sort of issue with their basics.
I'm going as fast as I can. I think
Yeah, I mean,
made this a little
that's
easier on us.
that's usually what it is, right?
Yeah.
In Japan, at least, it's
Yeah.
more a basics thing. I'm down again.
Oh, crikey. Got this guy after me again. I've got my revive, but I'm going to save it until you die, Tim, so...
Tim, if you want to revive me, you can in 3 seconds.
Wasabi Tom, thanks guys, you both said pretty much the same thing my sensei, so glad about that. Good, that means you've got a good sensei.
Your sensei said ski and Gyakudo from
Yeah.
Jodan as well.
Yeah. Oh. It's my turn, right. Oh no, I couldn't even get across there, man.
What happened there?
What do you want to do? Do you want to carry on doing this, or should we go to the heroic strikes instead? Because this is a bit embarrassing.
It's getting fucked up on this.
Wouldn't I like not getting anything?
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning for me.
Oh, is it?
And probably because I have to sleep.
Jesus.
What do you want to do, Givo? Do you want to move on?
Let's give it one more try.
Okay.
Fucking hell, I got hit by the bloody thing again.
Okazeda, for Yondan it's much more fucked up. It is. And in Japan too, it gets a lot harder for Yondan than it does for 3rd Dan. I think it tends to be broken into sort of first to 3rd Dan, and then 4th Dan, 5th Dan
4,
is
5,
kind of
6,
similar
7.
together, and then 6, 7 as sort of again separate, and
So
then
what
obviously
you'll see here is that the step up from regional to national gradings is quite a tough one for some people.
Yeah.
So
lots of people hang at 5th Dan, right?
Yeah. And by regional to national, what I mean is like the 5th Dan, for example, the standard for it is set at your prefecture.
Your prefecture, yeah.
So
Up to 5th Dan.
If for whatever reason they have a different opinion about it, then they're going to be passing different people.
Yeah.
Whereas when it gets to national, that no longer plays a part.
Yeah, it's much more standardized.
And 6th Dan is done nationally. So
Yeah.
6th, 7th, 8th Dan, they're all done by the Senken Ren. They're not done like by the Tokyo Kendo Renne or something like this.
Yeah.
And those differences do play out.
I think Rasputin is testing me.
Yeah, I mean, Clement is saying there that there seems to be a gap with the 4th Dan, where there's a big drop between 3rd and 4th, and it's just, I think it's the same. It's the same here in Japan too, and like Gibbo was just saying, then you see another drop between 5th Dan and 6th Dan because the level of the grading changes. It goes from a sort of local grading to a national grading, and then Okazeda says, any advice for Yondan? Uh,
Semi.
Katatiski from Jordan, I
Okay.
think, is it?
Yeah, with your right hand.
No, no, obviously not that.
I think a little bit more patience and a little bit
Mm.
more semi, I would say.
I think this is just my opinion. I actually was helping somebody from my company Kendo team get through her fourth dan just a couple of weeks ago. Two of them actually, um, and they passed. And uh, it's difficult. It depends where you're going to be taking it, as well, of course. But if you're going to be taking it in, well, in Japan, I don't think it'll make much difference. But um, oh dear, hang on. I'm just trying not to get destroyed here. Oh, it didn't work. Like Gibbo says, it's semi is the really important thing, uh,
Oh,
and
fuck it.
I think I
Right,
agree with
I
his
think we're done,
advice.
aren't we, on this?
Yeah, I think so
Hang
too.
on, let me just say, Tim, do you want to go to bed?
Kinda.
Okay, we're gonna go back to
Go,
orbit
do you want to get us into the
because
tower?
this isn't working.
Yeah. Um, I agree with Gibbo on semi, and to a large extent patience. But I think patience can be really is a bit of a not vague, but it can be easily misunderstood. I think
So not patience, tame.
yeah,
I think it's probably better to
which is
explain
what I think you meant, which I know you meant.
this.
And I think what I think they would like to see for fourth dan is a proactive Kendo, but not in the sense of making lots of attacks, but making
You proactively build up to what you do.
yeah,
So it's
absolutely,
it's not it's not just yeah men step in and attack
yeah,
because that's activity for the sake of being active.
yeah,
And
um,
it's not standing there and waiting for the other guy to come so that you can do Kaishido because that's simply being reactive.
yeah, absolutely,
It's applying a certain amount of pressure to a person so that they have to do something, and that
yeah,
when you see that they are doing something, that you are able to then do something in response.
mm,
So then it starts to think about things like not just shikakewaza, but what the ojiwaza that you use, the timing that you use it at, and to see that it's all done appropriately. And for that, you need to have a certain amount of I call the way that I translate it into English is active patience.
I think that's a nice way of putting it. I think you know uh, it's it's one of those things that you often say, oh, you've got to control your opponent, and they make it out like it's some sort of Jedi mind trick, and it's not. It's nothing mystical like that. It's just a case of making sure that you are knowing what you're doing in terms of if you have an intention to attack the person's men, then, for example, yeah, then you have that intention. So you have a process that you go through in order to achieve that goal, and that's by paying attention to the actions and reactions of your opponent, and using that to your advantage to make them act or react in the way that you would prefer them to. Um, it takes practice, of course, which is obviously what you're supposed to have been doing for the last several years, leading up to the grading. But yeah, it's quite difficult. But I think for me, it's about in Japanese they often say about taking the sen, uh, which I like to think of as taking the initiative in a sort of mental way. So making sure that you are one step ahead of the other guy in a way, and of course, the other guy's trying to do the same as well. So it's not so, you know. Um, and I think those sort of requirements it's really similar for fourth dan and for fifth dan. It's just the difference is that the level of your opponent is a step up. So you still have to be able to achieve the same thing. But yeah, that's what I would say. It's a bit. I know it's a bit of a difficult one to get your head around, but In Ukraine at the last Kharkiv Cup, many people fucked up their third dan exams. Yeah. Without seeing that, it's a bit hard to say, isn't it, as to why people may have had trouble with that. But you know, if you're not ready, you're not ready. So I think there are a lot of areas as well where third dan is a little bit of a barrier.
Shouldn't be though, should it?
Well,
really?
I personally don't think so, but you know, but then I live here where third dan is something that, you know, high school students are doing. So
16-year-old kids take. Yeah.
but you know, realistically, and although I don't necessarily agree with it as a point of view, I think there's many people that look at it as well. In that particular country, you get to third dan and you're a teacher, so you have to, you know, have that sort of specific whatever requirement. But I think that kind of goes against the idea of the grading, the Danny system in the first place, and that it's supposed to be universally standard.
Okay, I'm out, guys.
Okay, Tim, thanks a lot for playing with
Alright,
us,
mate.
mate.
Yeah, no worries. We'll see you probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
Catch you again, mate.
cool, mate.
See you, man.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Thank you guys, very interesting
You
talks.
ready?
No problem at all. Yeah. Bernard Cloet, I've just started to practice Kendo. Is there any advice you give me to get the basics down better?
Jordan Katatitsky and
That's our advice to everybody. You know, I'm just going to put a banner up on the screen here. It says Kendo advice equals Jordan Katatitsky. No, obviously not.
I'm going to take us to orbit unless you want to stay here.
Yeah, you can do. Just a minute, wait a sec. I've got a package at the thingy. Advice for just starting out, having just started Kendo, get the basics down. It's a bit of a tough one, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure you've probably been asked to do a lot of things that are very difficult to you right now, which, frankly, the only way to get better at them is to practice them over and over again. All I would say,
You know what I'd say?
Yeah.
I'd say is just persevere.
Yeah.
If you've only just started, when you start is the easiest time to quit.
yeah,
And if you get through the fact that you're going to get blisters on your feet and your hands, and it's not going to be fun, and you're going to be doing something that's going to make you feel awkward and embarrassed for a little while, but once you get past that, you find something that's rewarding and that you can do for years, decades, or however long it is. And you just need to kind of accept that the start of it kind of is and isn't fun, but that you'll get something out of it in the end.
yeah, absolutely. The only thing I want to add to that is, you know, exactly. Jordan Katatsuki. No, about that perseverance. You know, I'd really love you to take that away from this conversation, because it's so easy to come home after Kendo and think, oh, why am I not getting any better at this? I've been doing this for 4 weeks, for 4 months, for 4 years, and you know, oh, you know, I'm just not going to go today or whatever. Just don't fall into that trap. Yeah, just keep it up. Just keep it up, and I promise you'll get better at it. Secondly, go to the dojo, listen to what your teacher is telling you, which I know that you're doing already, and at the same time try and find out as much information you can in your own time. There's loads of stuff on the internet, stuff like that. Do that too, but also always take what your teacher says as the main thing. And then when you practice, and this is going to sound, I don't mean to sound patronizing, but it's so easy for us to do. Just try your best to really concentrate on the act of improving what you're doing. So if he says do suriashi across the room, just 1 2 1 2 1 2 like that, across the room, it's a really boring practice thing, but I want you to really think about every time send that right foot forward, that you're pushing with your left leg, and then the minute that that right foot stops, the left leg comes straight up behind it as fast as possible for every single step. And if you're all doing it in a line, for example, this is just an example, but we're talking about a sort of mental approach. Say you're all doing it in a line, you're all doing Suriashi across the room. It's not about who gets to the other end of the dojo first. Yeah, it's about the one who's going to be the best, make the most improvement, is the one that makes sure that they're making every single movement as accurately as possible and as correctly as possible. So do your best to do that. Even me and even people that have been doing kendo much longer than me, you know, we have to concentrate on that sort of thing. You know, when I do just the basic men kihon, I have to think about the whole process and think about doing this one better than I did the last one. And yeah, and it doesn't matter what action you're doing for that. So just try and do that, and most importantly, just don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit.
If that doesn't work, just try katate from tsuki from Jordan.
Or golf.
Or golf.
Actually, just quit and do golf. or a nice, go home.
You won't have
Nice
you won't have to put up
sleep.
with us idiots on YouTube talking this nonsense.
Yeah. Get yourself a good snooker teacher.
Oh dear.
Obviously, that's a joke.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
let's
obviously a
do
joke. Just don't quit. Just keep it up, man.
All right.
Where are we going next?
Somewhere easy where I can get rewards from.
Should we run the Crucible again? Just the weekly
You ready for
Crucible.
that again?
Yeah,
Oh,
like wait a sec.
fuck.
Let's
I haven't
do.
got my yeah.
Let's do. Wait a sec. Should we do Rift?
Do you reckon there'll be enough people playing it?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Okay.
Just give it a go. Do you need to go back into the
Okay.
tower to get some stuff?
No,
No.
not if you're playing Rift.
Okay. I need some stuff, but I'll get it from the Bungie app. Anyway, Bernard, I hope that made sense. Anyway, I hope it was helpful. Great to hear that you're starting out in Kendo, though. That's a really, really great thing. I'm sure you're gonna absolutely love it. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that's really, really tough, stuff that's painful. You're gonna still get like these sort of blisters and stuff. You know, you're gonna get these sort of horrible, hard stuff on your hands and stuff like that. But
And it's not going to go away.
no, it's not. Like I said, I just showed you on the camera. I'm still getting it.
And when you start wearing content, your hands are going to stink.
Yeah, really bad, really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Let's
have a look.
It's just us.
Is it? Oh, then go to zone control instead. Then that's a year one as well. That's the weekly one. There's definitely people in that. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, go on.
The weekly.
Yeah, the weekly bottom left corner above the S of solar system.
Let's do that.
Okay, Andy, do you have any training with the national team before Macedonian Championships? No, I don't. I'll be meeting with the team in Macedonia. Hopefully we'll have some sort of practice together before the actual championships. I'm sure we will. But unfortunately, I just haven't had the time. I've had a lot of things going on. If you've been following me on YouTube and stuff, I'm sure you know that things have been changing quite a lot for me in the last 4 weeks. So no, I haven't been able to go back and train with them. Do you guys know what downgrade you need to be to start your own club in the UK? I only ask because there's only one club in my county, and I wish to start another as soon as possible, with the intention of sensei from the surrounding areas visiting and taking the class. I just want to set the thing up.
I set up UCL when I was second dan. Well, I didn't set it up, but I was involved in it. I passed my third dan not long after doing that, if I remember correctly. But second dan was when I started
I
and did it for about 5 years.
yeah. I basically I was heavily involved in running a Kendo club in terms of from an administration point of view, not so much from a teaching point of view. Someone else taught the classes, but I was sort of running it from around just after getting my second dan, and after getting my third dan, I actually joined a different. I moved around in the UK and stuff, and I went back to Manchester, which is near to my hometown, and that's where I became the main teacher of a club when I was third dan, and I was a little bit. It was a bit early for me to be doing it, but there was no one else. So
So what I'd say to that is, if there is no one else, then it's never too early.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you, like if you don't do it, either somebody else will take it and run with it, and you'll have nothing to do with it, or no one will do it at all.
yeah, absolutely. And that's the worst thing, is that nobody does it. I think
If in doubt, just go for
just
it.
do it. I mean, the thing is I don't believe there's an official rule or anything like that you have to be a specific dan grade to open a club. And if
I
there
think
isn't,
it's more about the coaching certification, isn't it?
yeah, you do need that, I believe. So you need to take that with the BK, because I'm just not qualified to answer that. But what I would say is that, yeah, exactly what Gibbo said there is, if there's nobody doing it, then do it. Let's get more people into Kendo, and if you can get surrounding teachers to help you, then all the better. You really need, that's the best thing. The last thing you want to do, or the only thing I would say, is, as much as I really want to encourage you to spread Kendo in your area, you don't want to be sort of getting your sort of first dan, second dan, opening a club, and then titling yourself Shihan or something like that. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Yeah. But I think you get what I'm saying there. But
I think you should be titling yourself Shihan.
yeah, just teach all your new students how to do kata tetsuki from Jonan. But in reality, I believe from what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you're just looking to get more people into Kendo, and you're looking for more Kendo in the area. So, it's from a good place that you're doing it, I believe. So yeah, I would encourage it. If you've got, at least it's probably going to be a bit easier if you've got like first dan or second dan, so that you can at least show beginners the ropes. If you can't get a teacher over, but if you've only just started yourself, then I'd probably wait a little bit longer. If that makes sense.
Zone B.
Yeah, golf in full Hakamagi, that'd be funny. Oh, I don't have any grenades. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to start playing seriously. Wait a sec.
And start playing seriously now.
Now. I got another not like the others just now, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. For playing Crucible, I really should be on my other character, but...
Shit. What was I getting hit by? Fuck. That was
I've been training for about 3 or 4 years, but due to work, travel, I've been unable to grade. Yeah, fair enough. That's life, innit, I'm just saying that about the whole sort of don't call yourself Shihan thing. No, I don't think that's what you have the intention of doing. Of course not. Just I could sort of tell that from your first post anyway. So I think you're approaching it from the right place. Oh, Oh, god damn it, that Titan in that bubble. Oh no, he's got that Helm of Saint. That's going to blind me.
What's that?
He's got the helmet that if you go inside the bubble,
Heavy ammo on the way.
you get blinded.
Enemy captured Zone A.
Damn it.
You know, you don't really get points for killing people in this mode. You only get
You don't.
you only
So
get points for
it's all
holding the
about
zones.
The zones, yeah.
Zone A neutralized.
Special ammo at last.
Oh, come on.
Ah, bollocks to it. Someone get him. Someone get him.
So yeah, this stream's rated R, by the way.
Yeah. But only because of all my potty talk.
Did I play Battlefield 4? Yeah, I do have Battlefield 4, actually. I'm really bad at it. I've got Call of Duty 3 as well. Call of Duty
Are you
Black Ops 3, sorry. And I'm really bad at that too.
Are you as bad at that as you are at this?
Destiny is my best game.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like this mode where you don't get points for killing them, though.
Ah, shit it, bastard. That's not good. Come on. Come on. Are we winning? We're not even close.
Zone C secure.
Broke stream? Was the stream's broke? Can you guys see the stream? Give me some feedback in the chat if you can see the stream, just so I know it's all working okay. Seems to all be working from this side.
5 minutes left.
Oh, I can still see.
Zone A neutralized. Zone A secure. Zone B neutralized.
Yeah, we can still see. Okay, great, thank you.
Zone B secure. All
Just making sure.
you have total control.
Shit.
Zone A lost. Heavy ammo inbound. Enemy captured Zone A. Enemy captured Zone C.
How old were you when you started Kendo Gibson? Same as me, 19.
19, yeah.
Yeah. I think we were sort of,
Zone C
at least, I don't know what the situation's like now, but like in the UK then, like 19 was like kind of young, right?
secure.
Sort of.
I just remember the club I started at, like I'm pretty sure I was the youngest one.
So I started at a uni club, even though I'm not a grad.
Yeah.
And that you know, default made me actually one of the older starters,
Ah, right, I see.
being 19.
Yeah, I guess so.
Neutralized. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone C. Zone A secure. Enemy captured Zone B.
Okay.
Zone C.
Okay, I can't see this guy, I can't see this guy. Oh, there he is. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
Ah,
Got him.
shit! I'm getting so many really crap body shots off of my sniper rifle.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Zone A lost. Zone B neutralized. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone B secure.
Okay, I've got a good question for you, Gibbo, right? Right, this isn't a why did you start Kendo, right? But
Is
where
it about
did you?
sex?
No.
Okay, good then. Shoot.
Where did you? I said no. Uh,
None of that filth.
um,
Enemies
the where was the first? What was the first sort of thing you ever heard about Kendo? How did you first hear about Kendo? Like,
James Bond.
is it?
Yeah, there's
Alright.
the ninja training camp, and you'll see them doing. I think it's the Kiriko Shoka Karigekoi.
Okay. That was
And
your
then
intro.
Actually, in Moonraker,
Yeah.
a guy wearing kendo armor attacks Bond.
only
Yeah.
1 minute left. Heavy ammo on the way.
And that's what
With
you
a
saw.
shinai, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going melee killer armor. Yeah, that was it for me.
Okay, cool.
How about you?
Mine was the first thing I ever saw or heard about Kendo was I posted on Facebook the other day. Was a game
Not
on the
the
Amiga
Budokan.
5. Yeah, Budokan, the game on the Amiga 500. That's the first thing I ever saw. This sort of pixelated thing, but then I sort of forgot about it. And then the sort of biggest memory I've got, and this is really weird, like it crops up in really fucking weird places, doesn't it? Like I'm swearing now. In really weird places, like like you said, like James Bond or something. Yeah, Exotic Going Ground. Let's have some of that.
Oh, did we win?
Yeah,
How did that happen? We were miles behind at one
I
point.
don't know.
Look at 10 points.
But like, there was this band called Techno Head, right?
Yeah.
And they released a song called "I Want to Be a Hippie." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Really odd, right? And I don't know why, but I don't know if I bought it, someone bought it for me when I was just a kid, I guess, but the cassette for that, the jacket for the cassette on the back had a picture of a man.
Did it?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's a Kendo mask, right?
I don't
And,
remember that.
That's
Do you
kind
know
of my...
what? You know what?
Yeah.
Kendo Nagasaki.
Oh, yeah. The wrestler. The guy that shows up on everything. Everything. If you put Kendo in Google search, image search, he definitely shows up.
Can you imagine there's some Japanese guy somewhere searching just Kendo and Nagasaki because he
Yeah.
lives in Kent,
That guy comes up.
and he's getting some fat white guy from the 1970s appear.
What's this one? Whereabouts in Japan are you, Andy? If you don't mind answering, I actually went out to Japan for a few months to train in Nagoya. I am right now. I'm in Kumamoto in Kyushu, but in a couple of weeks I'll actually be moving house a little bit further north. Not so much though. I'm going to Fukuoka, just a little bit further north.
Back to civilization.
Back to something that's a little bit more built
Back
up.
to somewhere where they don't all smell of potatoes and wear burlap sacks.
Yeah, a little bit less countryside. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that's where I am. It's a little.
Mind you, to be honest, I used to tell George that that's what Osaka was.
Oh come on,
I say that about anything that's not Tokyo.
not Tokyo. Osaka doesn't smell of potatoes. It smells of vomit. But
Stay in peace.
the Nagoya is probably halfway between. I bet it's probably a bit more towards Tokyo side, isn't it?
Yeah. What have you got between us?
It's Aichi,
From
isn't it? So,
Tokyo. Is it Shizuoka, Aichi, Mie,
right, it's
and
up there.
from Osaka?
It's kind of sort of Kansai, isn't it? Nagoya. That's like some of them there.
And
They
it's
think
Chubu.
themselves as yeah, it is. But like lots of people from there say that they're from Kansai. Like it's a
Do
good
they?
thing. Yeah.
Fucking liars, mate.
I saw.
That's like people from Yokohama.
Yeah.
Like when they say where you're from, they don't say Kanagawa, they say Yokohama.
Yeah.
It's like Yokohama is the only place in the whole country where
Yeah.
people do that.
I saw the first time Kendo Bogo in the Mad Max movie.
Really?
Yeah, with Mel Gibson. As a person that wears Bogo. Is that so? I don't remember that.
I don't know that.
It's funny how
My
it
my
does turn up in all
favourite
sorts of places.
appearance of Kendogu in anything is usually when they're wearing it wrong.
Yeah.
My favourite one is always whenever some clown is sat there with his fucking tare over his dough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I've
You
got a
know what I'm
story
talking
about that. I've got a story about that. Right. Have I told
Go
you
on, go on.
before? Like,
No? Is
right.
that what happened the first time you tried yours on?
Yeah.
No, really?
Right. So I've just
Oh
started
my god.
Kendo. I've worn Borgo for the first
Andrew
time.
Fisher, Borgu expert extraordinaire.
Yes, I was there. No, no, it's true, right? This is what happens, right? I start Kendo, right? And I'm finally able to wear Borgo. And
Yeah.
I had a set at home. And I put it on at the dojo, and then oh, this is great. Well, it wasn't. It was horrible first time I wore Borgo, but anyway. And then I get home the next day. I'm like, right, I'm gonna practice putting it on, and I couldn't remember for the life of me how you put that thing on. Yeah, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So then I get the door and I put the door on first, and then trying to put the tare over it, and I'm like, these tarehim are a bit short, like.
Will you put the tare on under your armpits as well?
This is in my mum's back garden, you know. And I'm like,
Then did you get the kitchen knives out and start wailing on the chairs?
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
No, but you know, and I'm there, I'm like, nah, this can't be right. There's something wrong about this. I'm thinking, and it dawned on me. I figured it out by myself. That you know,
You fucked it up.
that I'd messed it up. But yeah, that's a true story. I did indeed put the wrong one on. The wrong order, sorry.
Oh, shit, that was crap. I don't think I've got an embarrassing Kendo story like that.
Rubbish, you must have, come on.
Like, it's not like I'm that kid who pooped himself at the European Championship.
Oh, let's not bring that. You might be watching. If you are, nice one. You've gone down in history,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. If you are, put something in the comments.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, put something in the comments as long as it's not a turd.
You know.
Fuck, yeah.
Oh. First practicing Borgu is always funny. Yeah, I remember the first time I wore Borgu. Do you remember the first time you wore Borgu?
I do as well, actually.
Yeah.
And it was this horrible old set
Yeah.
that I ended up using for fucking years. as well,
Really?
until I bought my own first set of armor. And we'll talk about first sets of armor afterwards as well,
Oh yeah.
because that's worth talking about.
Just one rule though for
these
doing that. Yeah.
men-
One rule: no mentioning company names. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble, right?
But no, I don't. The first one that I bought was from like a really small one-man band, so
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone's getting in
Well,
trouble for that.
anyway.
But the very first set that I used must have been used by like a homeless person because it fucking stank.
The world's only
It's-
homeless Kendo guy.
Mate,
Don't have a
every
house,
time
but
I
I've got burger.
it was like that. Like every time I put the cote on, I thought my hands were gonna burn off.
Oh no.
It was so bad. Ah,
Okay.
shit.
Heavy ammo available.
This is going badly.
I managed to cover the entire floor with old gloopy blood from a foot blister the first time I got to fence the 8th dan in Japan. I was very embarrassed, especially because the floor was pristine and queued for 15 minutes defensive.
No. Was that you?
No, that's
That's in the comments.
Wasabi Tom.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that must have been. But you know, I'm sure the teacher was very forgiving. You know.
Zone A.
Did he tell you to never come again?
You know, the first time I wore burger, I remember it was like so restrictive. I was like, you know, I couldn't do any of the stuff that.
Oh, bastard. Yeah, like it was pretty like a pretty gash experience, isn't it?
Gosh. It's an interesting thing because it's a conversation I often have. Well, it's not often, but I was having it recently with one of the other teachers at my daughter's Kendo club, because most Japanese people don't remember their first time wearing burger because they started Kendo when they
Because it
were
was
so young.
so long ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember most of the things I did when I was 6, you know. So, you know, they don't know that. They don't remember that sort of feeling of wearing it for the first time. And, you know, I was sort of explaining it like, you know, I really remember it because, you know, I was 19, so.
Mm. What about the first armor that you bought? So, not saying where you bought it from. Where
Yeah, okay. The first burger that I bought, it was the worst burger. It wasn't the worst, but it was a terrible choice for a first burger set. Let's put it that way.
It wasn't that stuff with the blue dough, was it?
Yeah, it was that blue dough. Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
It was. It was. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the quality. The quality was terrible, but the
I'm just laughing now because I think I know where you bought it.
no comments on that.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh, bollocks.
It was a 2.5 millimeter or something ridiculous like that. Because I was under this impression, like everybody used to be, that like the tighter stitching equaled better. And then it was all the cow leather reinforcement all over it, because I didn't know the difference between that and decent quality materials.
Mate, I can totally remember it.
Yeah,
Like
and you know,
I remember
Zone B. Lost.
so not the first armor that I bought, but little known trivia fact for you here. The first
Yeah.
armor that I actually owned as my own
yeah,
was a Fighting Spirit prize
wow,
at a Bowden. And
okay,
it was a full set of armor,
wow,
but
it's pretty cool.
it was one of the cheapest,
Ah.
most horrible pieces of armor you've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing can't have cost more than 50 quid. I'm sure. It was just so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like the cote,
yeah,
it's like they were cote in name only. They could have been fucking
name
boxing
only.
gloves. Mate, I'm serious. They could have been fucking boxing gloves. And I'd have been. I remember looking at this stuff and thinking, this is crap. And seeing if my club would let me keep would let me keep the fucking homeless man's armor in exchange for this fucking stuff that I just won. And they did.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, it's a testament to the crap that it was that.
Really? Or is it like one of those, in Japanese they call it kuroma, like, that black
Yeah,
fake
I
leather
think-
stuff? Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even let my kid use that, you know?
Right?
Not anymore, not now you don't have to, you know?
Yeah. So it was one of those.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. And then, so I put up with my stinky shit for a lot longer than I probably needed to.
Yeah.
And then I bought myself. So I went from that to spending $1,000
Yeah.
on a set of Tezashi.
Yeah, with the leopard skin door, right?
No, that was after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was after that.
Okay.
I've still got that. I still use it.
Yeah, I
The
think I
door.
saw you in it once when I came up there.
Yeah, I use it at Corbegan now.
Yeah.
So I got rid of. I've still got the tare somewhere, and I've got the door. I got rid of the kote because they were like fucking welding gloves.
Yeah, that was another one that was like the cow skin, right? The cow leather, right?
Yeah, it was. So oh man, you got all the good shit.
What we got here? These comments. We got. He
I'm
just
gonna
laughed
take-
at me and bowed.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid.
Okay.
Two.
I shook his hand afterwards, just threw him off. Yeah, shaking the hands of a Japanese sensei sometimes just sort of throw him off a bit, especially after you've had that incident with the blood all over the floor. Andy, what men's stitching do you have now? Wait a second. I can tell you exactly. I've got like 6 men at the moment, but where is it? This is my favorite one. This is my best one. This was made for me by my very close friend who is a Borg craftsman. He made it for me from scratch. With a sewing machine, he stitched the futon and everything. I'm not going to say his name, but it's one that you may actually know because it has been on a website that I operated. But he is a very good friend of mine, and he made this for me as a present for entering the World Combat Games. And it's 6mm. It's 6mm because I personally believe, and I'm going to say this on camera. I don't know if I should. I personally believe that 6mm is the optimum stitch width for Kendo Borg. So yeah, that's what men's stitching I have now. Begins with S, ends with N, and rhymes with Logan by any chance, with a big X on the ski plate. Givo, do you understand that?
No.
Sorry, mate, we don't understand that. Maybe it was relevant when we weren't just talking, and we should have been paying a bit more attention. Sorry. Now I use my old mem with 2.5 stitching, but I place pad in it because very painful strikes, and So now I think what stitching on men I need in the future. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said before, my first men was 2.5 millimeter, and the futon is so thin because it's stitched so tightly. It's all packed and jammed in there like that. You've got like a piece of cardboard for the futon. It's not protective. It's stiff as a board. It's not comfortable. And yeah, it's not a great stitch width for Borgu, and that's I learned that the hard way as well. But yeah, my best men, this one at the moment, um, is 6 millimeter, and I think I've actually mentioned on my Facebook page before that I'll be launching a new Borgu site very soon. I'm working very hard on it, a new range of Kendo Borgu, and this man has been sort of the basis for the design of that, as well as a lot of the feedback and the research that I've done over the last few years. So keep your eyes out for that. Bit of an advert there. 2.5 millimeter when he got the Naginata men's strike, lost the orientation. Yeah, I bet.
Right, mate. I'm sorry to love you and leave you, but I have to take my boy to the cinema tomorrow
Oh,
morning
of
to go and
course.
watch something that I've got no interest in.
What are you gonna watch? You like to say it?
Fucking yeah, Doraemon.
Doraemon, no.
Mate, it's gonna be balls. At least
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
get 90 minutes of sleep in the cinema. Mate, I'm gonna crash out totally. Might take a couple of tinnies with me to make sure I
Oh,
do the
nice.
job properly.
For Newcastle Brown Ale.
Yeah, yeah, warm Newcastle brown ale.
In a carrier bag, mate. Get him in a carrier bag.
And a kebab.
Let me just decode this exotic engram and then we'll wrap this stream up. Just a minute. Exotic engram,
Okay.
what we're going to get? It's a heavy weapon. What do you reckon it's going to be, Gibbo?
A punch in the
A
face.
punch in the face. I reckon it's going to be a katate tsuki from Jordan.
A Thunderlord. I reckon it's a
Thunderlord.
Thunderlord.
Do you reckon? I reckon it's going to be a super good advice. Let's have a look. No, I've got a feeling it's going to be Dragon's Breath. It's going to be Dragon's Breath.
Okay, what'd you get?
Mate, it's
Oh, get in.
Thunderlord. Now,
You owe me
that,
money.
ladies and gentlemen, is why that man is the European champion, and the best I could do is third place. He knows what's going to happen before it happens.
There you go.
It's not
There
fair.
you go. That's why I'm telling everybody that they need to be using Katatetsuki from Jordan.
Yeah, I'd ignore that bit. Okay, right. This stream has been going on for God knows how long, but it's
4.5 hours.
been the Debane, yeah, I think so. It's been the longest one I've done so far, but it's been loads of fun. We played loads of Destiny today.
Badly.
Yeah, badly. Hopefully in the future we'll play some other stuff too, and we've had a great chat with all of you guys joining in on the chat there. It's been wonderful to chat with you guys from all over the world. And yeah, it'd be great if you could join us again. I think Gibbo, you'll be back with us again in the future, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
it'd be
do it.
great if you would. I think it's great to have this sort of conversation going on. So
I want to play some Street Fighter 5 next time, mate. Get that.
I might get that if you've got that. If you guys think we should, play Street Fighter 5, then let me know because I don't own that currently, and I'll have to buy it. So if you guys
Do
sort
it.
of support that idea,
Don't
then
ask them. Just do
then
it. I just guessed that you were going to get a Thunderlord. Just
not
do
in
it.
not in the chat here. What I want you guys to do is I want you to go to the Kendo Gamer Facebook page, and
Ooh,
I want you
yeah.
to make a comment on the post that I'm about to write now. I'm about to write right now. Should I get Street Fighter 5? Okay, and if you think yes,
I love how you're putting control of your wallet in the hands of complete
yeah,
strangers.
well that way I've got an excuse to the wife, haven't I? You know.
Oh, my public wants me to go.
Should I get Street Fighter 5? It's the Roman 5, yeah?
Does it matter?
Okay. It's up there now on the Facebook page. You need to go to facebook.com/Kendo Gamer, and you need to let me know if I should get Street Fighter 5, and if you guys think we should, then if you think I should get it, then yeah, maybe we'll stream some of that too. So if you don't think I should, you think we should stream something else, write that in there as well. So yeah, go there and leave me a comment. That'd be really, really good. Okay. All right. Any last words from you, Gibbo? It's like Jerry's final thought. Do you remember that?
Jerry's final thought.
Yeah. Be good to each other.
Yeah. Be excellent to each other.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Mate, I've just found the Facebook thing and put yes.
Okay, so Gibbo's got the first comment on there is yes. So if you guys agree with him, go on there, let me know that you agree, and if you think we should play something else, like the Division. We've got the Division. Gibbo doesn't have the Division. If you think Gibbo should get the Division, you could write that on there as well.
Gibbo's read some bad reviews about the Division, so
that's
really
nonsense. Sure. It's actually pretty good.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Mate, I read that the only thing that's worth playing on it is the Dark Zone, and it's only a small part of the game, and that it doesn't actually contribute towards your leveling either.
Mate, you should see the reviews that came out for Destiny.
Yeah, true. But so I hear that a lot. Look at getting into a fucking argument where we're supposed to be dead. I hear that a lot, but the Division has got 2 years of Destiny's mistakes to learn from, and they fucked a lot of it up.
Well, maybe.
I'm not going to get the Division.
All right.
Unless, all right, I might, but.
See, let's get 100 comments on there. Gibbo, get the Division.
Yeah, because I'm clearly going to let that inform what I should do.
Fair enough. Well, get on Facebook. Let us know what you think anyway.
I've been swearing way too much today. There's my final thoughts. I'm sorry about how much bad language.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it as well. I did tell him before we started this stream. I said, look, Gibbo, we're gonna have to be careful about the swearing.
I did manage to rein in the C word though.
Yeah.
Use it once.
Yeah. There were some jokes about Bill Cosby though.
Not about him directly.
Okay, we didn't say Bill.
Fuck.
Okay, right, we've got to go. All right.
I forgot about that.
We lost George McCall right at the start of this stream because of those jokes.
I've had enough of the Cosby joke.
Right. Okay, we're going. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. It was really, really great, and we'll see you in the next stream. I'll make sure to shout it out on the Facebook page. If you haven't followed the Facebook page yet, make sure you're following it so that you can be kept up to date when we're streaming again. Okay, brilliant. Catch you guys soon.